lighten it up.
TopLobsta Productions.
In the shadows of the ancient ones, they never went away. They're still here today.
Nephilim Death Squad. When the last trumpet sounds and the heavens crack, blah, 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 blah. Nephilim Death Squad. Nephilim Death Squad. Death Squad. Death Squad. Death Squad.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of NDS Chronicles, the show where we read your paranormal testimony. If you want to send something crazy that happened to you so that we can read it and ridicule you on our show, it's chroniclesnds@gmail.com. Go ahead and type it out, send it, and we'll make fun of you, and maybe something good will come of it. I don't know. I'm David Lee Corbo, a.k.a. The Raven. That's TopLobsta, the father of disinformation.
What's up?
We are joined by Matt for Amy's viewing pleasure. He's very purple. Host of Straight Bible and owner of the Standard Coffee Shop, where you will also find the NDS studios. If you come here, you get some coffee. You could also come and hang out with us. And, that's cool. Also, before we get into the show, guys, patreon.com/Nephilim Death Squad. Top's doing some technical stuff. We don't need to pull it up. You guys know what the fucking website looks like. Patreon.com is where you're going to find early access to episodes, ad-free listening experiences, access to communities of dangerous retards. We have groups on Telegram, Discord, and Twitter. Also on Discord is where our weekly Bible study is. We have one happening tonight, I believe.
No, Wednesday nights.
Today's Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Tuesdays are for the Lord, dummy.
Wednesday nights, we're doing Bible studies. When I say we're, I'm not doing shit.
You mean them?
Them are doing it together, and it's fantastic. So the community's coming together, and they're getting into scripture. If you want to be a part of that, let us know. We'll send you the link. Also, discount codes off of merchandise from TopLobsta.com, where not only you're going to find our T-shirts that are all designed by Mop Gobsta, but you're also going to find tickets to Bohemian Grove 8/8. I'm going to read that list of people off again. Oh, shit, I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I do. Guys, there's a lot of the homies there, people that you're familiar with from the show's history. Ed Mabry, Dr. Heather Lynn, Perry and Brandon of Hidden in Plain Sight. Paranoid American, Cheney, Donut is going to be there. Demon Erasers.
Donut.
Looks like we're going to have JT Follows JC, Skiba News Network, Laura Baker. All the homies are going to be there. The list goes on and on. It's actually quite long.
And a very special hidden surprise.
Ooh, that's so cool, guys. We got a fucking hidden guest.
Yeah, we got a hidden guest. It's going to be, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm excited.
It's a banger.
I'm excited for the hidden guest. I'll let you guys,
you can speculate endlessly. We'll never confirm, though.
Speculate in the chat. We won't look. We'll look, but we won't tell you anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're joined here by Matt today.
Look at, there he is again.
Did we say that already?
Nah, we did, but it's fine. Let's do it again.
Matt,
it is Clint. No. Can you get in the shot? What are you doing?
I'm in the shot.
Why are you eating a whole brownie?
It's a brownie? I thought you were keto, dog.
No, these guys bars are legit, dude. It's all Whole Foods.
I think I had those ones. It tastes like dirt.
Blappity Blap Blap got it.
Oh, Laura Loomer. Oh, man.
Dang it.
You know what? Laura Loomer, we could get Laura Loomer at the event.
What if
She's
we just
already
did
planning
that?
on being there?
Okay, hear me out, guys. All the dangerous retards and all the guests involved. What if we all
Is it
feigned
Jesus?
What if we all feigned support for Israel and we had fake disdain for Palestine? And that way she can really get whipped up into a frenzy and we can all look at each other and go, oh shit, look at her go.
This would be a really great guest to have.
Oh yeah, but he's overseas.
He's too far. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah. Honestly, I might have made more of a attempt to make content with that guy.
Guys, do some serious guesses.
Yeah, God, can you guess for sure? I mean, for realsies?
I want you to make me feel uncomfortable when I read the name.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So then I go, oh,
well, now you've read every single name. So if you don't click on the next one, then they're going to know it's them.
Somebody that's alive is coming.
Well, I mean, we might do a little seance or something like that. Get Hitler involved.
Is it Daddy?
It's Daddy.
It
No,
might be
it's not Daddy.
Oh, well,
or is it Daddy?
Toad? Oh, well, it might be Toad.
Toad better fucking be there.
It's a bigger name. It could be Daddy. Could be Jay. Could be Sam Trapiley. I don't know who that is.
Who is Sam Sam Tripiley.
All right. What are we
by the
doing
way,
today?
guys, really quickly, if you're listening
Uh-huh.
to this show, the final round of votes for Mount Crushmore is officially open. If you find any of the links that Sam Tripoli has posted, there's actually a Google document. You have to go in, sign in with your email,
Could it
and
be
cast the
Owen
final
Benjamin?
Benjamin.
Could it be Charlie Kirk?
Charlie
from the
Kirk
grave?
is coming!
I would never invite Mother Horse Eyes.
I thought you were going to say I would never invite Charlie Kirk. I'm like, that's rude.
So yeah, his stance on Israel. I mean, up until recently,
I like 256. Justin says,
what do you
hello.
say? Hello. That's it. Don't care who.
Hello, Justin.
Don't care who's coming, who it was.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Joe Rogan!
A lot of these names. A lot of
Hit
these
the
names are
explosion button.
cool.
They are
Oh, yeah,
cool.
but no, it's not Joe Rogan. I'll tell you. that
Oh,
for sure.
Carmelo Anthony, the watermelon felon. That would be quite the guest.
Yeah.
Quite the guest. All right. So last time we did Chronicles, we stopped like midway through somebody's story. And
Oh,
I'm
that's
not going
right.
to fucking lie to you. I don't remember whose story it was.
Nancy, do you remember?
at all.
Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy.
Say hi, Nance.
Hi.
Oh, wow. In a
Wow,
timely
that's a
fashion.
record.
That was actually really quick. Are you all right, Nance? Everything good?
Yes.
Well, that's good.
Yes, but what?
No, I don't think there was a but.
But there was. I mean, she didn't say but.
No buts.
All right. That's fine.
Okay.
Maybe Nancy
shit.
remembers. Was it Greasy Bear that we were reading?
I've got Spellbound here.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't think it was Spellbound. No, it wasn't Spellbound, but we're gonna get into Spellbound's story. Was it Greasy Bear?
We should have discussed this before the show.
No, I don't think this is I don't think it's him either. Fuck, man. Okay, maybe it was
What the heck, man?
Well,
Hmm.
Matt, you were the one reading.
Oh, that's right. He was reading.
Yeah, I have no clue where we're at, though.
It might have just been the email that we were
Come
reading.
on, I'll read.
No, you can't read if we don't have it. Chat, is this real?
Also, Matt, where's your computer?
Good God.
No, that's a Bible. That's a book.
That's what I keep with me. You guys do the laptop thing.
Oh,
I
that's
do
your
the Bible
computer?
thing. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going to jump straight into this one because it's really fantastic. And if we
Okay.
figure it out later on, this title really got me. It says, Jeff Probst, Demon Face, Watermelon Baby Harvesting Operation, Did he fake Jesus experience?
Got me. I'm in. What are
so,
we doing?
you know, and this is from Becca. So Becca, she won the lottery here. Oh, there's even pictures? Oh, damn, Becca. Okay. We doing pictures and shit. Oh, they're AI generated photos. This is actually a banger. It's in the email, not in the
Very
in the-
organized. This reminds me of when, like, in school, you could get a good grade, even if it was like a bad report, but you did offer like pictures and stuff with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I know
like
Becca.
bonus.
I know Becca. This is Reb. Reb, are you in
Oh.
the chat? Oh, we'll find out. It says, hello again, Top and David. Specifically, no mention of Matt. Very
Amen.
good. This
Amen.
is very good.
Off to a great start.
Great start. Awesome. Hit the explosion. No Matt. No Matt. It's me, Reb Sims. And you've been doxxed, but Reb is a longtime member of the community. I'm very sure we've said her name a bunch.
Rebecca.
Rebecca?
Rebecca?
Oh,
makes
I
sense.
see what's
Makes a
going
lot of
on
sense.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like Reba McEntire vibes whenever I see
Who's
that name.
Reba
Reb
McEntire?
Sims. She was a red-haired country singer, I think.
Oh, okay.
Guys, keep guessing in the chat for our guest. It's Sean Strickland.
Imagine how cool would that be?
That would be crazy.
He will volume strike everybody. He's just going to run into the audience and just tee everybody up, bing, 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 until they get TKO'd.
Love that.
I just want to say it's been amazing being part of the NDS family. I do. Reb's been here for a long time. There's a couple people. I'm not going to get into all the names, but you guys know who you are. Jin is one of those people. Been here since the jump. I love you all so much. I've never actually felt more a part of a church than with NDS. Well, that's very nice. And being that I'm an ex-PK, Penguin Kid,
Pastor's kid.
Oh,
What does that mean? You killed your parents? How are you
Oh.
an ex-pastor's kid?
You're not one anymore.
Maybe her dad was an ex-pastor.
Reb, you kill your dad?
You can retire from that?
From being a pastor? Yeah.
Don't know.
Oh, okay.
Pastor Rick's retired.
Well,
But he's
he's
still
kind of
pastor.
still there. I think it's just that he walks slow.
What are you saying, Matt?
I mean, can you really retire from a position like that? That just seems wild. Like if God calls you to be a pastor and then one day you're like, yeah, I'm packing it up, because in America you just retire when you hit a certain age.
Well, he's old as shit.
How old
Yeah,
is he?
man. Let's this guy. He had cancer. He's old. He's
Yeah,
tired.
man,
Let
he's
him.
fucking super old.
Let him be
In
done.
great
I guess
shape,
I just
though.
don't know what it means to be retired. I
You better
don't
show
know.
some fucking respect to
God,
Pastor.
man, what's the matter with him?
I can't wait to have him on.
Oh yeah, Pastor
Gonna
Rick's
be
gonna be on the
awesome.
show apparently.
No, I'm going to bring up the fact that the Raven stopped going to church. Like that's going to be like my first thing I bring
Well,
up to him.
Breaking news.
I have to go back.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say anybody's names. Maybe this guy will hear this.
TopLobsta.
Maybe this guy will hear this. I
Why you
had-
say it like that? No.
No.
Wrinkly shirt.
because I can't say anything without him doing that.
This is a green shirt.
He is like a soundboard, you know, the one that you never press.
Yeah.
So this guy,
I'm not doing this.
I'm not going to say his name, but you know who you are if you're out there. Hit me up, and I guess I'm gonna, you know, kind of reveal a thing to him. But he hits me up, and it's this long message about how he's, you know, he sees a lot of himself in me and stuff like that. Not in a gay way.
I was gonna say.
No, not inside each other. And he had this like falling away because of all the stuff that we've talked about on this show, and then he came back because of this
Falling
relationship
away
with,
with what?
with his church because of a lot of the same stuff that we talk about. And then like something happened. It's a personal relationship with his pastor, also not gay, and he's basically expressing that it's on his heart to tell me to come back. And then I watched this in real time. He deletes it, and then he types it out again slightly differently, but same heart of the story.
What was the platform that it was on that you could see it get deleted and then
Twitter.
go back?
Twitter.
Oh, the tweeter you can see.
So he was commenting.
Yeah. And then he types it out again. He deletes it again, types it out again, deletes it again. And the last time he types it out, it literally says, "I have tears in my eyes right now." And I'm like, okay, dude, yeah. Like I didn't respond to him, so
Does
hopefully
he
you
not
hear this.
understand that you're just not going because you're sleepy though? Like he thinks it's like this super deep thing. He doesn't realize you're just sleepy, and that's why you quit going on Sundays.
We're up every Sunday morning. It's my son is off of school, so we're going to the gym. I've been having the pleasure of taking my 11-year-old to the gym every day with me, which is fantastic. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back. Also had a dream. Matt, I'd actually like to get your opinion on
this
this
is my
one.
favorite
Why do
part
you
of the
always
show.
wait till we're on the show? Do you like you never talk to me as like buddies anymore? It's
Well,
just
guys,
like,
you
oh
guys- you
yeah,
guys
totally
aren't-
for the show.
You guys aren't buddies.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
think
we
that's
are.
probably the
We used
main
to
thing.
talk for like
Did you not
12
read
periods
the-
of time.
There's a schedule up there. See it?
So remember how last time I told you I had this dream and I was inside that storefront and there was this greasy demon and I like,
Oh,
no,
different
not
dream.
the other one. And it was
Family members,
with the panther that came down the stairs and I
your old
stabbed it.
town that you're from.
Yo,
the girl
so
didn't give you the sword.
the girl that didn't give me the sword.
Right.
Same road. Also at night. Very
Mhm.
strange. So I'm on that road again. It's nighttime. I'm being met by some familiar faces that are like chatting me up. And all of a sudden I look behind me. My shadow comes up out of the ground.
Huge shout out to Sport Dream.
Oh, shout out to Sport Dream. By the way, they shouted me out, which was nice for fucking roasting the shit out of Dave Portnoy.
I'm glad you're getting shout outs, Dave.
It's nice. Somebody finally fucking
recognized.
So my shadow rises up out of the ground and it's a bull.
Okay, hang on. So it's a daytime dream,
Nope, it's nighttime, but,
but you
it's
still
like,
have a shadow.
there's
'cause
still enough
a
of a-
street light.
I guess so, street light.
But the
maybe.
shadow that's like a flat shadow
I turn around and I go, oh shit. And I watch this thing.
turned into a bull.
It's just a giant black bull comes out of the ground.
All of this is pointing back to your past. It's a town from your past. It's a shadow that's behind you. It's what else is going on in the stream?
There's just like, there's some familiar faces from my
Familiar
past.
face from your, all this stuff's pointing back to your past.
So
But your shadow's like a bull that'll ultimately you're gonna fall in. That
a bull,
ultimately-
not a bowl.
a what?
A bull,
bull, like
like
an
with
animal?
horns.
Oh, a bull, like an animal?
Yeah,
Bowl?
a bull.
Well, I don't know. I thought you were saying like a bull. I thought you were going like this.
No, like yeah, it
I
comes up
wasn't
out
sure
of
what he
the
was saying either.
comes up out of the ground.
Well, now, yeah. Like, what's the passage? Is it an Isaiah passage where he says the bulls of Bashan have compassed about me? Like, it's a reference to when he's on the cross, like the bulls, bad thing associated with Baal as well. Like, yeah. So you just got some demonic stuff from your past you still haven't dealt with, and it's following you around like
Thy
a shadow.
sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord. They rebuke of thy God.
Yeah, you have something demonic from your past following you around like a shadow. Like this thing keeps referencing itself of your past. It's a street from your past. It's a store from your past. It's faces from your past. But he's like, you're still not getting the point, Raven. You're still not getting the point. It's on top of you like a shadow.
Yeah, all those gay thoughts
Could be the gay thoughts.
from your past.
on that I had, particularly on that road.
Okay, I don't like that.
So
I know it's not that.
I see the bull and I'm like a little kind of like excited, and I grab it by its horn. Like I've got a side, almost like side mount on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got both of its horns, and I like get it to stop thrashing, and then I pin this thing to the ground on its side. And like, you know how you would put a dog on its side until you dominate it? Yeah. Literally kept it there until it stopped thrashing, until it totally submitted. And then I got up and it just laid there.
So you have power and authority over this thing.
I don't know. And that was like the whole dream. I just put the thing on its side.
Yeah, I like that.
Calmed it down.
No, I like that.
Like a dog, like you would go.
I don't know what the thing is, and whatever it is, we probably don't want to bring it up on the show in front of 30,000 of our closest friends.
Could be all the gay thoughts.
But
gay sex.
But the bottom line is, like, once you took it on, you had authority over it. I don't like that.
But I don't know what from that era of my life. I mean,
look at that. See, I see a lot of myself in Raven.
What is this? Why are you guys being in me? Why keep getting you son of a bitch? But I thought it was an interesting dream. Okay, so back to this.
It's way less than 7. Stop it.
And being that I'm an ex-pastor's kid says a lot. So yeah, I agree. It is remarkable that Reb comes from an actual household where her father was a pastor.
Right.
And she's finding, community and calling this her church, which is, I just said gay sex.
Probably not right.
Well, a lot of the pastor kids just feel like they got shafted, dude. Like the dad was a dad to
that
the
is
church,
a problem,
as opposed to like the kids in their own house.
Where the pastors shaft the kids.
Which is intriguing. Okay, I don't like that language, but which is intriguing where it does beg the question, like, should you be a pastor while you still have your own kids in your own home?
As long as you're beating them, I don't see any problem with it.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because you have to pastor everybody else. How are you doing that with your kids?
Well, not only that, it says like if your children are unruly, then you're not fit to who's he talking to? Timothy? I think it's Paul talking to Timothy. Then you can't shepherd the house of God, because if you can't shepherd your own household, how could you shepherd the house of God? Well, how do you know if you have unruly kids until you've seen them to adulthood? You know what I mean? Like,
it's true.
I don't know. It just seems wild the way the problem is we've set it up like a career, like an American career. And so you start your career when you're done with high school, you do like the next thing, and then boom, you go into your career just like everybody else as you raise a family. But it's just, I don't know. I think it begs the question of, should we do it that way?
I don't know.
Or should a man prove himself like through raising a family, through a career, through a natural life before he graduates to spiritual leadership?
What if he's a real ass nigga? He could do both.
Well, I think there's a place for that, but it may not necessarily be shepherd or pastor. But again, like we've taken all of the entirety of the church and like the governing body within the body of Christ, and we've put it in one role, pastor.
If he's a super good daddy, he could be a super good church daddy. Maybe.
Alberino would probably be a good pastor.
Oh, you think so?
He's a good daddy.
He would have to change his outfit, though. I think that's a
Oh, no, you can't preach
it's non-negotiable. All right, so here, let's actually get through this story because we've gotten 3 sentences in. I have been truly edified by David's growth in Christ. Well, that's very nice. So cool to see God working through him and feel honored to be a part of the journey. So much of what he's experiencing, I am as well. Okay, so what I'm experiencing, she is as well. It's really, it's a great, women resonate with me, whatever they feel, I'm also feeling. I just really, resonate with
very feminine.
I guess I was raised by women.
Be a girl.
I don't want to be a girl.
Well,
right.
that's so Raven.
That's my favorite shirt. So it's really amazing to see. It's a testament to God's work, especially amazing because I am not a new Christian, but in so many ways I feel new in Christ all the time because I don't know shit and God is always doing work in heart. That's great. Having 4 kids, hell yeah, based, can make one very weary at times, especially having multiple toddlers at one time. You really need to try the beating them thing, but
rough.
whatever.
It's rough, yeah.
Yeah, 4 toddlers. Holy.
No. When you get to 4, they're like entertaining each other.
No, Matt,
that's silly.
You don't know that? That's like a note. Talk to anybody with 4, 5, 6 kids.
No, have 2 more. That's
no
your
way.
problem.
They start entertaining with 2 or 3. You're constantly taking care of them. You get into 4, 5, 6. They keep each other entertained.
Owen Benjamin, when he was at my house, he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have more kids, right?" And I was like, "Get the fuck out of my house, Owen."
He knows. Does he have 4?
Big,
He's got like
bitch.
4, but it's like, do you know what this is like?
It gets easier when you have the more.
No, it's not.
Keith also has 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I
This
had
is
2,
crazy.
and it went from hard to twice as hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're talking 3 times as hard. then we're talking 4 times as hard.
I had this stupid thing where, you know,
Don't clip that, Laney.
So hard. I had this thing where I took a show away from my son. I think I told you about it. It's like Owl House
Show,
on Disney. And I was like, you can't fucking watch that, dude. And he's like, oh, okay, no problem. So then he goes to watch this other shit. It's called Young Sheldon. And it's basically about the character from
The Big Bang Theory, yeah.
And I'm like, this little fucking autistic nerd kid. And I'm listening to it, and every single episode is basically his mother, who is Christian, being super dumb because she's faith-driven and simple, and he is autistic and highly scientific and information-driven. And so it's just constantly her looking like shit. And I kind of stopped, and I was like, you know what, though? He's not going to – I can't shield him from the way that the world mocks Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't shielded from that, and – I came around to a place where, like,
what's the problem?
Your nipples itchy?
Nobody ever got like an itchy
No, there's
nipple?
something going on with your laundry, dude. It's just so wrinkly and
His
itchy.
shirt is
nipples.
fine. He's like my dad.
I dug into the laundry for these shorts.
My dad's like,
No,
"You're
I
gonna
just
go
can't
out?"
imagine you guys trash me for my outfits and you show up with something that's been wrinkled up in the laundry
This
for
is
the last 3
well, I haven't
weeks.
wore my portal potty shirt.
It's
in
a great
forever.
question. Wade says, how many toddlers do you think you could take in a fight? I don't think there's an amount of toddlers I couldn't take in a fight. I think that you could just keep them coming, and I'll just keep killing them.
Well, what age though?
Toddlers is up to 4.
Oh, well,
4?
then,
Yeah, only 4?
You could.
I think so, right? 4 or
I
5.
don't know.
Right?
That means there could be 10,000. What's the difference?
Yeah, you
Doesn't
can't take
matter. Yeah, there's no
10,000.
difference. No, you could take. You
Up
just
to
get a little
4?
tired.
You can't beat 10,000 toddlers.
What?
I think with that attitude, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you can beat. Nobody can beat 10,000 toddlers.
Okay, who
Nobody?
was it?
Justin
No.
Gaethje couldn't beat 10,000
Was
toddlers.
it Samson that killed off like 1,000 with the jawbone of an ass? I mean, like that was
was
grown men. Dude.
Samson was a Nephilim.
No,
Wow, he was just a big
stop.
black.
He's
a
in
big
Hebrews
Jew.
11.
So Francis Ngannou, he couldn't take out 10,000. Is it 10,000? Did we say?
Here's the thing: are we talking about toddlers that have like
They're just regular toddlers.
Are
They don't
gonna
have
get
drive.
discouraged?
Dude,
Okay,
Rev
of course,
Sims
yeah.
can't even stick around to hear her own story. She's got to
Right.
go.
Okay. Wait, we're gonna get
All right,
back
come
to
on.
it. I think you would scare the first couple of toddlers, but you know the rest of them. I
Yeah,
kill
but I'm talking about a hive mind.
Oh,
of
that's
toddlers
scary.
that
That's
are just
different. But
coming.
those aren't toddlers. Those are just automatons.
Yeah.
Automatodlers. I'm constantly asking God to humble
Name of
me
the
and
episode.
automatodlers.
Write that down, Nancy.
I'm constantly asking God to humble me and break me because I am nothing without him, because being able to even just birth 4 healthy kids is the ultimate prize, and I'm so grateful. Hell yeah, dude. God has done miraculous things in my life, and I never want to forget. In my darkest hour, he was with me, and I owe him my whole heart, body, mind, and soul and spirit. All right, crushing. Just to preface, I never use Demon Chat GPT. But I did in this case to create images best to describe my dreams because I'm a very visual person. And honestly, it creepily got it so spot on. Okay, so we do have that, and I'll end up sharing those in a little bit. We have images from ChatGPT. I have had so many crazy dreams since the last time I wrote in. The first time I wrote in, I shared some dreams and my sleep paralysis experiences from my childhood. But I would love to share with you all what's recently been happening in my dream town. Oh, shit.
She got a dream. She got a whole town.
Reb
What do you
got a
mean
whole
dream
ass dream
town?
town. I mean, she got a dream town.
Sometimes you got to go to Dreamtown.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Reb got a...
No, I'm saying, is there a town that shows up over and over in the dreams?
Reb, are you the mayor of your dream town?
No, she's just visiting.
Oh, you're just passing through. Okay. Some of them even involve you two. All right.
Oh shit!
I hope that I get
YouTube.
retarded.
What about Spotify
Oh, the band?
and Apple and
Am
stuff?
I the
Oh.
mayor of your Dreamtown?
Oh, interesting.
Might be.
Do I have a high position of authority in Dreamtown? Maybe a police officer?
No more dreams in Dreamtown.
No more dreams. Some of you. Okay, so even involve you two. I'll just go ahead and get those out of the way. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Start with us. Okay, first one I had. Brenna from the chat. Shout out Brenna.
Hi, Brenna.
There is like a community of girl squatting in the chat, which is very I think that's pretty cool. Now they're not allowed to, teach or lead anything, and they just have to stay there and talk to each other, and that's fine. But I do think it's pretty cool. And Brenna, she says she loves you. I went to Bohemian Grove together. Oh, Brenna and her went to Bohemian Grove together. We were supposed to be in charge of the merch table. Okay, we wouldn't do that. You wouldn't be in charge of anything. When we arrived, it was kind of like a Saturday market setup, like a farmer's market, maybe. What the fuck
Kind
is
of
a
looked
Saturday
like shit
market?
when we arrived.
Fuck is that, a Saturday market? Set up where there was a bunch of tents and tables set up. Actually, very cool. We were setting up the merch. I don't know why that's in quotes. It's weird. And Top was stressing us out about the details and asking
Shocked
us
to
a
hear that.
million questions
Oh,
and
yeah.
giving us heat. So we decided to get hot dogs. Okay.
Smart.
Okay, first off, not true. I don't micromanage.
You would definitely, well, they're women, so you have to.
No,
if you
but
didn't
you might have been
micromanage
super
them,
stressed. Like, what? No, it's supposed to be black shirts, then white shirts, not white shirts, then black shirts. What are you guys doing?
we didn't even have shirts last
No,
time,
that's
so I
not-
actually don't see that happening.
That isn't true. I was pretty chill with the everything that happened.
I think we were too overwhelmed by whatever our responsibilities were.
Yes.
To fucking
but in this case, yes,
Women.
do your job.
because women.
I don't trust you.
Got to make sure. So you decided to get hot dogs, which is a nice, I agree with that move. And lo and behold, David's son was at the hot dog tent. Hell yeah.
Shocked.
What's so crazy is he was super tall, motherfucker. Obviously never met any of you before in real life, but he was super tall and just filling up on the glizzies. It's so crazy the idea that like the lore of this show is affecting the listeners' dreams.
Not good.
That is a nightmare.
Pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's got to feel pretty bad. I just remember seeing 4 or 5 in his hands, and he was super kind and friendly. It sounds like him.
Yeah.
That was actually the end of that dream. Short and sweet, also hilarious. Okay. The next dream I had was I met up with David and Top and their wives in what seemed to be a house, but it was small and it felt humid as fuck.
That was David's house.
No, it's not my. No, it's not, dude. My house is always well cooled.
David keeps his house temperature on
69.
jungle.
69. That's not true. I keep it on 69.
He keeps his house temperature on Peru.
No, that is absolutely not true. I like it to be very cold in the house.
Not true.
Yeah. You know why? Because I go around the house, I work out, I do like chin ups and stuff,
No,
and
he
then I
doesn't.
need it to be cold when I get off the chin up bar, which makes me feel like I was in Florida. All right, fair. It seemed like I was there to pray with you guys or something.
I think
And there,
David he keeps the house hot when we would go over.
Well,
I don't
I-
think so. I think he keeps it ice cold all the time because he's like a hot dog eating like
No, but when I
champion?
come,
sweaty,
Champion?
like
Champion.
hot guy.
You
But
call
then
me
when
a
you
hot
show
guy?
up, it gets hot in
no,
there.
Hey,
he
lady.
opens up the window,
I don't do that.
opens up the door, and it's like humid.
lady
And
clip
then
where
we
he called
leave.
me a hot guy.
Are you Uruguay or Paraguay?
Uruguay? I
No,
mean,
no,
you know,
Uruguay.
no, Uruguay, but it not like in the South American sense, like the Tainos, like the natives. Like
Just
my
like room
family's just
temperature
rapist
type.
invaders from Spain.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
he keeps it at 83.
that's what they did. They came down, they fucking dominated.
His house has its own
They're like,
ecosystem.
Fuck you, you tiny little.
No, I can see him
motherfuckers.
keeping it ice cold where he's just like, I'm so hot.
I love it.
I
He
need a
grows he
nap.
grows algae
That's not true.
in the house.
I lived in a place before this that was
I
covered
can
in
see
black
him having
mold.
one room like that where he just closes the vents
The
though,
tropical room.
Yeah,
The tropical room.
like a lizard.
and then he
room.
kind of pushes you into that room and you come over,
Well, the key is when people come over, you don't want them to stay very long, so you do turn the
make it a
temperature
little
up.
uncomfortable.
And you make it a little way. And you like to, I take a spray bottle and I all over the walls and furniture.
Yeah, I just when I was there, it was just this overwhelming feeling of like
You were never
did
there.
not want me to be there.
No,
It
you've
was
never
like-
been
it was
there. I've
Very
never-
rude.
literally
he
never
doesn't
even-
like when
Very
people go
rude
there.
and uncomfortable.
You
like
go
it.
there and he goes. He's like, these people.
I don't know. When
When
people
they
come
come
over my
here-
place, I don't know what to do with my body.
How
He's like,
long
if
are
I
they
want to
gonna
talk to
stay in?
Matt, I'll talk to him on the show.
Yeah.
I put you in the living room and then I go to
Business
the living room.
first.
David, the type of dude to be like you go to his house, he's like,
Oh yeah,
throw his shoes, and then he'll, like put his feet on the couch,
yeah.
like this, and then you go to his couch and he's like, whoa, no shoes here.
You can sit on the floor.
This kind of shit. Yeah, it's
I
like,
did used to make your wife
Turn
sit on
that-
the floor
turn
because
that air up.
He is
our
like
wives
that.
would go
Turn
to
the
the
heat
gym
up.
together, and when they came back, I would be like, "You got to sit on the floor," because I know you were just sweaty at the gym and
Oh,
you can't
sweaty
sit on my
girls are
sofa, so you got to sit on the
gross,
floor.
Yeah, but you come in sweaty and gross and nasty at my house and go sit on the white couch with your food. You're not
I
supposed
don't
to
come
have
to your
food
house.
on the white couch.
Dude, last time
You
I was at
didn't
your
have
house,
food
by the
on the
way,
white couch
I
last
couldn't
time?
even find you.
I like this. Let's
Dude,
argue.
you ate a lot last time.
He
There's
was
an
in the
Instagram
treehouse.
post to
Dude,
prove it, dude. You ate
bought
so
some
much.
really good barbecue.
Yeah.
And I did eat a lot of it because it was really good.
Jess
and they
is
came
carnivore.
with these sauces.
She's not gonna not have like good barbecue at a party.
Dude, it was so good. And there was like these sauces you can just ladle onto the meat. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
God.
You know, at the end of the day, maybe the bowl was actually symbolic of like all beef hot dogs or beef barbecue.
Well, I had to
Just
stop the hot
food
dogs
in
because they were
general.
giving me burps and farts,
Yeah,
and they were smelling badly.
yeah,
Mm.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
Yep. All right. So there were these. This is at our house, and
Nancy
you know.
just kicked out the pores.
Oh, she kicked out the portion. She
No,
didn't even
she's
say
not
anything.
like
She's
that.
such a killer.
At 5 minutes,
She's such a murderous.
29 minutes. right?
29 minutes.
Let's read
bitch.
this. Let's read this.
There were those metal fold-up chairs set up as if others were coming too. almost had a home church feel. Then all of a sudden,
Everybody's like so desirous for you guys to start a church.
That says all of a sudden.
I think she's fucking
hell
with you.
yeah.
It's all of a sudden.
Hell yeah, Reb. All of a sudden, Top
All of a
started
sudden.
convulsing and thrashing himself about the room. I remember he was trying to cuss, but his words weren't really coming out. Like his jaw was locked shut and spit was flying out.
What?
Nasty. And his words, and his wife, had an extremely worried look on her face because of how violently he was
Yeah,
thrashing
no shit.
about himself.
Top was getting nasty?
About.
I was having a seizure.
He was
it
having a
seems like.
fucking stroke, dude.
No.
Have some respect.
I don't
Yeah.
like this dream.
Good God, man. She looked behind her shoulder at me like, help. And I just began to pray and yell at the top of my lungs, in the name of Jesus, you have to leave now.
Whoa.
And Top instantly stopped. And we all just kind of looked at each other like, what the fuck was that? And carried on because you guys were about to present something. Just like, all right, now that that's done.
Anyway.
You guys are about to present something about what felt like disclosure stuff. Man, that's interesting. There was a TV in the middle of the room and Top was trying to get it to work for the presentation. All of a sudden,
She's fucking with you now.
all of a sudden,
No, that's not how
let's
it's said.
go, Reb. All of a sudden, an older couple walked in and Top's wife walked to them as if they were her parents. A white older couple. All right, that's them. The lady, short, blondish, gray hair, short stature, and was dressed kind of fancy in a yellow tweed skirt suit and was clutching the arm of an older, white, gray-haired man who was also dressed nice. They came in very judgy, like they were scared of what was to come, but judging the event is the best way I could describe I could describe it. So I got on a phone call from my husband. And he was telling me something was going down over Oregon. Oh, that's interesting. I looked up and this guy's face was all distorted. It looked like how VHSs would look when they would skip with tracking lines in it. I even heard static noises. That's fascinating. It was eerily quiet. Then all of a sudden,
No, she's gaslighting you. You know that, right?
no,
He doesn't
she's
know
my
that.
fucking friend, and
Nope.
she knows how to say cool words and phrases.
She's like, she knows how I speak dumb.
She knows she speaks just like me for real. So something was going down over Oregon. I looked up, this guy's face was all this. Okay, I heard static noises. It was eerily quiet. Then all of the sudden, huge booms were heard and shit got nuts. Everyone then started to run out of the house, and we were all outside like an action movie. I could see myself running and you two running behind me. And behind us were huge booms of light, like fireworks in the sky. And that was the end of that. Fuck.
That's the picture.
Yeah.
And there's Matt all off center.
This match is fucking rolling around the entire room. All around the whole room.
What a great picture. Look at me. I got
Is
a
that
mask
Rebs Sims?
on. Well, that's
And then is it Darth Vader behind her?
It's so funny because it
That's
just
me.
says TopLobsta on your face, and then my face says Raven.
yeah.
I like that we have like gold medallions.
We dressed like cops.
Something like that.
We had a costume
Okay,
change.
but nevertheless, this is an apocalypse stream. This is like an end of the world vibe stream.
Many such cases. I have so many of those.
That's a crazy one, right? I like freak out. It doesn't seem much like a seizure. It seems more like possession.
And
Right?
well, yeah, because the seizure doesn't stop when you call on Jesus. Or has anybody ever tried?
John G. Lake, you should read the John G. Lake book,
You
dude.
can't read.
I can't. Yeah.
Oh, that's
You should read the Bible.
I mean, I'm not
He
reading the Bible.
won't,
I'm listening to
He
it.
chooses not to.
No, I don't choose not to. I'm listening to it because I can't read.
The image is funny because ChatGPT made you guys police.
Okay, so that wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. By the way, I came across something, and I wanted to ask you about it. This is about the Bible. So where? And I'm not saying it doesn't. This is a genuine question.
Only on the show.
Yeah, well, because what else am I going to ask you?
How's
I
that
only
drink,
see
Top?
you on the show.
It's good.
Anything funny about the straw?
No, what's wrong with the straw?
Sorry, go ahead.
Why would you do
With the
that?
straw.
No, I just didn't know if it tasted all right.
I don't like that.
That's the worst thing to do to somebody. You know that?
You put this in your ass. What did you do?
I just got on the table and sat on it. Okay, so
Banana haze. If
In
you guys
the-
come to the shop, get a banana haze. It's really good.
Cinnamon in it?
cinnamon in it
That's just banana and hazelnut.
And cinnamon, I think.
I don't know. We got to ask Rory.
and potatoes.
So what was the question? No, zucchini.
So it was Genesis 3 when this whole transgression happens in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And the serpent is cursed to crawl on his belly. And the word that's used in the original Hebrew is Nakash, right?
I think so.
And
we can pull it up on BLB.
Nakash translates to like the shining one, but it also translates to like serpent or snake. I think it might have like one other translation. And what's interesting is the next instance that you see of Satan. Well, let's see what Nakash says first.
Yeah.
The serpent, the Nahas. Where do people get the translation, the shining one?
Because it's how it's pronounced in Nakash.
Well, I think if you go down, okay, serpent, snake,
image of
serpent, image of serpent, fleeing serpent, mythological. Maybe if you keep going, no, maybe a little bit. Gosh, a snake, what is it, serpent?
See the root. Yeah, this can go pretty deep.
Use of the consolation of the serpent or dragon.
I'm not seeing anything around the shining one, though, which is what I hear a lot of people say. The Nakash means the shining one.
Well, I think it does, maybe in a different form, maybe that same root word, but it's in a different.
Well, while we ponder that, I don't think it doesn't look like we're going to get answers.
But
on
I guess
right
used
now.
as snake as well, like because if you kept scrolling, it was referencing Moses when he throws his stick to the ground, it turns into a snake.
Right. So the next instance that we see of Satan is Job.
Maybe that word isn't translated shining one. Maybe there's a different word that gets translated like the shining one.
That's interesting because that's been if that's the case, then that's been a misconception of mine for some time that I've been espousing and people have been not checking me on. But the next instance that we see of Satan is Job, right? And there's no...
Wait, you're saying all the way from Genesis to Job, there's no mention of Satan?
No, it's in Numbers. I mean...
I'm saying chronologically speaking, like
What?
Job is one of the earliest books after.
Is it?
So I
That's
guess
been my understanding.
Before,
Is it?
You're saying Job is after Adam?
The story.
No, we're talking about
No, you're
Adam in the
saying
garden.
Job. The story of Job happens after Adam?
Yes,
Oh, it does.
I think so.
The story of Job?
I mean, it must happen after Adam if Adam was the first man.
Well, you're saying there was nothing going on before Adam?
No.
Oh, shit, we're getting into pre-Adamite shit.
I'm just saying, like in the sequence of events.
No, I've heard a very interesting study that Job was before Adam.
Oh,
That
that's
this was
interesting.
something going on, but I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying I heard an interesting study on it one time.
So would that make Job not completely human?
It made him a descendant of Adam, which Jesus died for the descendants of Adam, which is it's probably easily
So
refutable.
then Job was black.
There's probably somebody even in the chat
Stop it,
who can
David.
go through it and easily refute it with something from scripture, but it was an interesting study. But that's why I always say,
Well, we're going to derail too much from my question. My question is, at what point is the correlation obviously drawn between the character that is Satan and the serpent in the garden? I know there's Revelation where, the dragon is cast down. He takes I don't know if this is the same instance, but he's referenced as the serpent of old, or like the serpent from ancient times. So there's it's an insinuation that Satan is the serpent from the
in
garden.
Revelation, he's called like that old serpent called the dragon, maybe,
Right,
or some
that
kind of
old
reference
serpent.
like that.
But
Wait, so you're just saying so he can shapeshift? So
No,
he showed
what
up
I'm
in front of
saying is-
Adam in a certain form.
well, what I'm saying is I didn't know that was the only solid correlation that points to Satan, and in particular the Satan of Revelation, being the same character that is the snake in the garden.
Well, it's like a lot of things, dude. There's layers to it. It's just like when you talk about if there's a pre-trib rapture or not, like you can look at layers. You can go through the scripture and go line upon line. And some people can prove a pre-trib rapture, just like some people can prove a post-trib rapture. But one of the things they do is they do a type, right? Is they'll say like Enoch was a type of the rapture. Like Noah, there was a body of believers, if you will, that went through the flood. But there was one, Enoch, who was a type of the rapture that went before the flood, right?
Okay.
And so in other ways, there's maybe it doesn't necessarily exactly say that serpent was Satan in the garden, but the way he tempted Jesus is very similar to the same way he did with Adam.
It's just interesting because I would have imagined at some point, you would come across a verse that said, and Satan, who was also in the garden, like something that was very clear like that. But that
one of
doesn't
those
seem to
passages
exist.
does
it?
Yeah, it says you were in the garden. You were in the garden of. It says you were in Eden. It's got to be either in Ezekiel or Isaiah, if we can type it up
Okay,
to
so-
say like, just type in "you were in Eden."
The translation that you're talking about of the shining one is Lucifer, son of the morning.
Son
So,
of the
like,
morning star.
But
or
that
whatever.
could be like shining one. But Lucifer is Hillel, and then son is
the morning star.
Ben-Neha. So sons of.
Yeah.
And then the morning is Sahar. So
Okay.
that's when you're going to hear that terminology used. That's in Isaiah.
That's interesting, though. That's interesting.
Okay, can we pull up the one where
What's this? Nancy pulled this up.
what were we looking at?
What does this say in Hebrew? In the Hebrew
Mhm.
Bible, the phrase "shining one" translates to the word Hillel.
so it's
That's
not even the
exactly what
same
Top was
word.
saying. This term is derived from the root halal, meaning to shine, to praise, the
Morning
sense of
star.
brightness. That's wild, then, because
Is that what halal is? That's what we've been eating?
I don't eat that. Or should we be eating that? That's just fascinating because I don't know where I got this idea then that the Nakash meant the shining
Okay,
one.
well here it is.
Actually,
Another
I was
relevant
just
term
watching
is Nakash. The word translated as serpent in Genesis 3:1. It originates from a root meaning to shine.
Okay.
So I thought there was a reference to that
suggesting
meaning.
the creature was the shining one or radiant being.
Yeah.
Which seems a lot
You guys
closer.
love talking over each other.
It seems a lot closer to Lucifer.
Sorry for talking over you.
No, that's all right. I was doing the same
You
thing.
do it to each other.
Man, that's interesting. Okay, so I that wasn't some total bullshit then. Anyway,
Okay, we back.
Wait,
Just-
what were we getting into though?
just the idea that it's never really plainly laid out that the serpent is the same character that is Satan.
You think God just leaves room for like you can believe whatever you want to believe?
No,
'Cause there's a lot
I
of-
don't think that's the case. I just find
What?
I
I feel
find
like he
myself.
does that.
No, I'm saying that's not the angle that I'm coming from. I'm just saying I'm surprised to find that the correlation isn't much more obvious. I kind of imagined that there would be some verses that explicitly stated, and you, Satan, who were there in the garden, who tempted, like something like
Wait,
that. where
there
you would-
is. Where do we? Here, I'll pull it up.
Go ahead. I'm going to keep reading this in the meantime.
Here's my laptop.
But it's
Uh,
also like I like Jeb's explanation where it's like more of a hive mind. So Satan not being one specific entity, which is like,
Yeah, I would
If
agree
we-
with
I think
that.
Heiser used to say that too.
yeah, but if we like you said he was an angel, and I don't know, I'm starting to disagree that he might have been an angel. He presents himself as an angel, but Satan is many things. It's
Thou,
like
thou has been in Eden, the garden of God. Every
Mhm.
precious stone was your covering: the sardius, topaz, the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle and gold.
Oh, this
Which
is
looks
the
like the
coat of many colors.
no, but maybe could be
is that
tied
the
to that, but I don't
topaz?
think
What is
so.
that called?
The
The
if you-
suit.
if you wouldn't have said that, it was right on the
No.
tip of
The
my
priestly robes of the
tongue.
Nakash.
Yeah, but it was the well, it was the priestly robes. It was just that. As soon as we stopped talking about it, I remember the name of it. But so like, yeah, so he was like in some priestly role, it looks like, in the eternal realm. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that you were created. So it looks like this entity, which a lot of us think is Lucifer, was created and had actually like musical instruments like built within him.
Yeah.
Like built within him. Now, a lot of people go, he was a worship pastor in heaven. Like, again, I don't think worship.
I've never heard anybody say that. Worship pastor in heaven?
Yeah, it's like a somewhat common thing, man. But here's why: thou art the anointed cherub. So when we ask, like, was he an angel? Wasn't he? Was a cherub? You are the anointed cherub. And I set these though. You were upon the holy mountain of God. Thou was walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire.
Ephod.
The ephod.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the ephod?
It's like that vest that
The Urim and the Thummim was the other thing I was thinking of. Sorry.
Okay.
There's a weird thing, the Urim and the Thummim, that's made of
This is what Doc Brown goes on about. That
the ephod.
Yeah, that the Nakash might have had this in the garden.
Okay.
But this you were perfect in your ways from the day that you were created till iniquity was found in you. We were talking about this earlier, that like he was a murderer from the beginning. He was a liar from the beginning.
Right.
But then one day iniquity was found in him. Like one day it manifested.
That thing. You ever seen this?
That shit is like the ultimate pimp
Like
outfit.
that
And I-
breastplate thing.
And there can be a like he was that in the eternal
That's
realm.
some Captain Planet shit.
yeah, it kind of is.
chest plate combined.
But-
Eat this apple.
But this is in Ezekiel 28, where it's a lamentation against the king of Tyrus. So if somebody says, no, I don't think that's speaking of Lucifer or Satan, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. But this looks like it fits the bill a lot.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I mean, what is Satan though? Is it just one thing, or is it all of those things? You know,
I mean, he seems to have a very distinct person. Like he's a very distinct person.
Would
Seems
you
like
say
it's a
the
lot
spirit
things,
of the
too.
Antichrist is synonymous with Satan.
So, I mean, synonymous. I don't know if I would exactly call it that, but yeah, it's definitely affiliated with like so there is the Antichrist, right? And then there's many Antichrists,
Right.
plural.
So
John
there's the
talks
man
about
of
all these.
perdition,
And
the
then
lawless
there's the
one.
spirit of Antichrist.
FJ Fool is asking who's being addressed in Ezekiel 28. It's the king of Tyre, right?
Yeah, which
But
a
it's like
lot of people think that's being addressed.
It's
That's
like a metaphor, above and below kind of thing.
yeah, that it fits. Because in another place, what's that one? The king of Tyre? Is that what that one was? Because another place Isaiah speaks of, he's referencing the king of, that might be Tyre as well, but he references the king and the prince. I don't know. This is a better study if I'm ready to do it, but there's just a lot going
King
on
of
there.
Babylon is who
Babylon,
Isaiah's talking
okay.
about.
Prince, I think he references the king of Babylon and the prince of Babylon, and this one references the king of Tyre and the prince of Tyre. So like an earthly entity that's ruling over that territory, but then a spiritual entity that's ruling over that territory.
And they look the same.
So I don't know. At the end of the day, we have an enemy that's going hard against us.
Sure, yeah.
If it's this guy, exactly, he's like this. I don't know. The New Testament tells us to not be ignorant to the wiles of the devil.
The Captain Planet thing is actually really spot on.
With my powers combined, I am. What's that guy's name?
I don't know. Okay, you want me to read?
No.
Okay, fine.
To
You don't have
set
anything
the
to read.
scene in real life, it was this is the next stream. To set the scene in real life, it was a couple of months after I had my first son in 2015. It was a hard start. At the time, my husband and I were not together and both not living for the Lord. But I had a relationship with God. It was just complicated.
Can you imagine the church, how they would talk about that? And say, oh, the pastor's kid, having a kid, not even married. That just would suck. That would be rough, man.
Yeah, I know the Jehovah's Witnesses are really bad with that kind of shit. It's like all about gossip and dirt on this other person, the other members, so that you can jeopardize basically their standing within the church and they're standing among their family members.
And they're standing among the 144,000.
Which
that's
is
what
a
it's
lot.
about.
Life in the
It
earth
is-
realm
it is.
is tough, dude. It's tough.
I had been through a lot of crazy shit and was trying to get on the right path. I was living at my parents' house and had a really nice setup. My son was staying in the room on the other side of my room. Jack and Jill bathrooms in between. I was exclusively nursing, and every night I laid him down and I would be in there nursing him, praying in the spirit, asking God to protect him. I was so terrified of SIDS. SIDS is a crazy thing. I think SIDS is just a made up shit for when the doctors fucking accidentally kill your kid.
We had a nephew die from SIDS.
Was it with the doctors?
I mean, who to your point, who knows exact? No. It was in the home.
I was in the home.
And Jess was terrified of it too. Bella used to sleep in a car seat
Yeah.
in between us
Oh, that's crazy.
for a while.
They made something like that, but like better than a car seat eventually.
But then I remember I would be terrified, man. I would wake up in the middle of the night and be like, like Jess. Like grabbing Bella. Jess would be like, what? And I was like, Bella. And she was like, and I
part of
remember,
why.
like, I poked Bella and she was like, what?
This is part of why people like have another kid. It was like that shit comes along with. It's not just what they do.
There's so much.
It's like we had a little thing on our kid's foot to make sure their heart rate. I was like, what the fuck did people do back then? Like,
yeah, no. We didn't know
got
the
a
Lord
camera
back
to
then.
look
That's
at
what
the
I'm saying.
kid and
See,
like-
I'm totally the opposite. Jack was born and I took him out of the hospital. I just threw him in the dirt because I just felt like it was a great way to like build, an immune system and strengthen his bones. So I just, from about chest height, I just threw him in the dirt. Then he kind of rolled around and stuff. And then, now he's a strong kid.
Raised by wolves.
If it was up to me, I would have done the same thing. But unfortunately, my wife. Oh, that's not even the right one.
My wife.
Yeah, she's the one that gets worried about it. So I'm like, all right, well, it's your
Yeah.
kid. You
Good
gotta
luck
watch her.
quelling the worries of
Quelling.
wives.
But
Quelling.
the pastor of the previous church
Don't
that I
shake
went
that
to,
thing at me, bro. What is that shit?
pastor of the previous church I went to in Brooklyn had a kid die of SIDS during the sermon. It was
What?
crazy.
Yeah, but if
What
it
are we
didn't happen to
talking about?
David, he's like, oh, it's not real.
In the sermon? What are you talking about?
The kid was sick and stood home, and they had one of their other kids like kind of stay next to him, and he was in the sermon. They lived on church premises, and then after the service, they went over there. They're like, yeah, the kid passed.
Oh my God.
He had just came from the doctor. So I'm not going to say anymore.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got some MAPS team injured children. It rhymes.
Wait, so
I
you're
don't feel like
saying
editing this
potentially
out.
the history of that is doctor related?
Yeah.
So I don't
would
know.
say-
That could be exactly what happened.
I would say a
to-
lot of it, like, so obviously when it happens in the hospital, in the doctors, they have that as a plausible deniability. But then, of course, there are all kinds of procedures that happen in infancy that sometimes take a little while to fucking kick in, and that might happen at home. And then, of course, it's just SIDS, which is to say,
Oh, your kid blew up. Yeah.
whoopsie.
Oh, well,
Honestly, if that happened,
get a new one, right? That's kind of like, wow, all right.
just go make a new one. Have 4. I had been through a lot of crazy shit, trying to get on the right path. Oh, I'm sorry. So I was so terrified of SIDS. I was just fearful of something happening to him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
This was before my awakening of what SIDS was really caused by.
There you go.
Uh-huh. People told me that those thoughts were normal for postpartum, but it felt like an attack from the enemy.
It is. It's normal,
Yeah.
and it's also a huge attack.
And you're incredibly vulnerable at that time, right? So,
Mhm.
of course, that's when it's going to happen. It
But
was
you're supposed to be looking out for the well-being of your kid.
Right. Isn't there something in us that's like makes us be like that to make sure we're taking
Yes,
care of that?
sure.
Like Jess
Yeah.
says that there's a noise when your baby cries that like
makes
it
milk
just
come out of your
it's
tits.
all consuming. You have to help your child. Like you have to get to that.
I
baby.
just got over that noise. And my kids don't make that same noise anymore. But
Yeah.
when I used to hear a baby cry, I'm like, ugh, get crazy with it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, here we go.
Now the only noise they make is poopy Matt. Poopy Matt.
That's
Wow.
true.
And it's true.
Yeah. It was very intense. Would literally have day visions of his head getting smashed or him dying. Fuck.
Yep.
It was
Yikes.
awful. That night, I had the most terrifying dream. I can still remember it like it was yesterday. The sounds, the physical feelings, everything. The dream was... okay. I was sitting in this old wooden rocking chair. The filter, if you will... Okay, so I think maybe like she's describing the
Like a sepia
overall...
tone.
Yeah. The filter, if you will, was a bluish gray putrid color. I was rocking and breastfeeding a baby. I looked down and it was not my baby, but a full-grown black man. No, that's such a. I'm sorry, Reb. That's not what Reb said. I looked down and it was not my baby, but a demon-looking baby.
Ugh.
She had a white hair comb over, LOL, big piercing blue eyes, and her skin was so pale you could see the blue veins. She was wearing a white bonnet and was wrapped in a white blanket. She started violently biting my breasts
Oh, dude.
and was making crazy sounds like a fucking Tasmanian devil. I ended up having to kill her. Fuck. I don't remember how, but remember feeling such deep, terrible remorse. I buried her in the backyard. The backyard looked like the yard from American Horror Story. There was a big tree, and I buried the baby right next to the tree.
This is a long, ongoing dream. I feel like at any point in that dream, I would have woke up, dude.
Yeah, this
if
feels...
I had a demon baby on the boob, I would be like, don't
Oh, so
like it.
she's burying the baby at night.
And
in
it really
spooky
looks
dookies.
like that?
Yeah, it looks like the Amityville Horror House almost a little bit, right? Interesting. Yeah, this is one of those very cinematic dreams. This is like Carter, right? Where there's like,
So I can only have something too crazy and then I wake up.
I be in it. I be like, oh shit.
Sometimes you're in it. Sometimes you just got to do the whole thing.
Sometimes you breastfeed a black man named Carter. I buried her in the backyard. The backyard looked like the American Horror Story. I think you meant Amityville. Well, whatever. It was so horrible. When David was telling his dream about holding the baby and bouncing on the bed, shouting in the name of Jesus. Yeah, that was a weird fucking dream. House was kind of like that almost, but I was inside the attic. Attic. It reminded me of that dream. Maybe it was the same baby. I don't know, but it was so traumatic. Yeah, that baby was all swaddled in white too. That was a weird dream. And it was clearly some spooky dookies going on where I had to, in the name of Jesus, you know?
It's going to be a banger, this next one.
Next, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot these are all named in the craziest ways. Next dream was more recent. It was around the time of the Diddy trial. In the dream, I was driving Diddy. And I distinctly remember I was a his prison guard transporting him to another location in New York. As I was driving, we were in the city. Huge skyscrapers on both sides of the road, and straight ahead you could see the Atlantic. So we're driving, and he is leaned forward talking to me from the back seat, and I'm trying not to entertain him, getting very irritated, like so. And then she has this picture where she's actually a cop. Did you just show that on the screen?
Yeah.
He's just chatting my ear off. All of a sudden, everything shuts down. Like the radio in the car goes off, the car stops, everything. I mean, everything shuts down. It was dusk, so the sky was an orange pinkish color, but very still light out. I look around and the other cars are also stopped, and people on the street who were on their cell phones are looking around like, what the fuck is going on? I look straight towards the Atlantic and I hear trumpets. I see this huge Jesus appear coming up, not coming down from heaven, looking just like this with a blue sash and everything. That's wild. That reminds me of your mom's dream.
Yeah.
With Angry God, because that was in New York too, because that's where you guys lived, right? It felt fake to me, but Diddy was freaking out like, yo, son, is that really Jesus? Oh, shit.
I love you with Diddy at the rapture. It's a rapture party.
He was so scared, and I just remember being so
Bring the
stoic.
baby oil.
Somebody get the baby oil. I remember being so stoic and trying to analyze what was happening, but it felt like a simulation. It also felt so overwhelming, and I was fearful. Obviously, I don't know what that moment will be like, but in the Bible, it says every knee will bow, every tongue will confess, and that wasn't the case in this moment. Also, the description of Jesus in Revelation is that his hair is white as snow, like wool, and his eyes like fire. That's Revelation 19, 11 through 16, which is actually here. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. His eyes were as flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. He shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh, that's interesting, a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Man, the language of that is so. You ever want to see me struggle? That was fucking crazy. Wine press treadeth, and there was another one that screwed me up there. Last dream I want to share tops the most awful, horrendous dreams I think I've ever had. Before I get into it, just to set the scene, years ago I tried this VR game at my friend's house in Renton. Was that Washington, or with WA is Washington?
Yeah.
Okay. In
like
Renton,
the actual Washington, not the DC.
Washington State. They had this zombie game, and it was so scary. I honestly hated every second of it. But this dream was like a VR game. Even the house the game was set in, it was in this forest, and the house was old and run down with broken windows and shiplapping that had white chipped paint. It's just strange because that visit to Washington was literally like 10 years ago. And I just recently had this dream. In the dream, I walk into this creepy rundown house, and immediately shit was popping off. I look to my left, and I see this horrible looking woman monster. Woman? One or more women monsters. All almost looked exactly like the monster from the movie Barbarian. I don't know if I'm familiar with that. You know that one? No? Okay. You made that noise. She was huge like her too. She was holding this huge watermelon. This huge watermelon. And inside I could see baby hands and feet poking or peeking out of the top of the watermelon.
This is the woman from
Whoa.
Barbarian. Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, I don't. Oof.
That's ugly.
I've never seen that. Not even aware of that. So there's baby hands and feet peeking out at the top of the watermelon. There was a man and a woman standing in front of her, telling her to eat without speaking, like telepathy type shit. And I was like, no. And before I could stop her or do anything, I heard a resounding crunching of bones. I fell to my feet, screaming at the top of my lungs, no.
She ate a baby in a watermelon? I'm not going to
Stop it.
and maybe you might see this episode. I was overwhelmed with sadness and grief, and I look up at the man and woman, and the man had his hands on the woman's shoulders, and they were looking at her, the monster, with these blank faces and slowly turned to look at me. Their faces look like the faces of people who get those face transplants. You know what I mean? Face transplants? Like people getting whole face swaps? I don't know
There was
necessarily
a
what that
movie
looks-
about that a long time ago called Face Off.
That's not.
It
I don't
was
think that's
John
what it's-
Travolta
No,
and
Nicolas
Nicolas Cage
Cage.
got. Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
I don't
that
think
one.
that's what
He's
that
gonna
means.
take your face.
Oh, those were terrible acting. Those were so bad.
As Nicolas Cage is the best.
Nicolas Cage is so bad he's good.
So
Their
bad.
cheeks were swollen, and it was like it wasn't their face, and they were both wearing black turtlenecks.
They asked Nicolas Cage in the Spider Noir. They were like, "Could you do this, but like not mumble?" And he was like, "I'm Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, you don't tell
I
me.
do
what-
whatever I want to do."
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, "Good point."
There was a movie I watched where Nicolas Cage played Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, he plays
And-
Nicolas Cage every movie.
Well, yeah, but he was actually like Nicolas Cage.
You know, Nicolas Cage collects
I don't think we
dinosaur
should say
bones.
it that many times in a row.
I know,
Dinosaurs
it might
don't
show up.
exist, dude.
He collects fake dinosaur bones. That's what he does.
They don't even exist.
He's a vampire.
I watched him in a movie recently. I forget what the name of it was, but it was like him and his sons, and they were basically survivors after the end of the world. And there were these creatures that came out at night. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it, but they were
What do
like
you mean? It's
Nobody's gonna watch that movie.
just us.
they were like these.
Just us. Just us left. And shit. He's the best.
They were these beasts. They would come up from the earth at night, and they
The
had
beast
like
of the earth. Yes.
gnashing teeth, you know, and it was really jarring when they would show up. They would slam their teeth together so hard that it would fucking like everybody would, you know, grab their ears and it would distort, you know, reality. And I don't really know what the point of the movie was.
Well, this is the point.
Might
Like,
not
so
been the
how
point.
how does it go with people that like actors and then other people like watch an actor and they're like, this is awful. Like, this guy's not a good actor. Like, this is a cool movie, but this guy's not a good actor. And I'm gonna just say some names, and I don't care what kind of blowback I get. But
Nobody's gonna
sometimes I
blow you for
see
this.
these people acting. I'm like, they're just a bad like reading a cue card actor. Kevin Costner, Keanu Reeves,
Keanu Reeves is one of
Nicolas
those.
Cage. They're just like people that like they're talking and you're just like, this is terrible acting, but they get like big roles and stuff,
Yeah.
dude.
It's weird. It's part of an op, right? It's like they're trying to convince us that something is good. But then again, like tell me
but
John
some
Wick is not
people
good.
love those people.
No, it's just Operation Slop.
my
Like, how
dad
much-
liked Kevin Costner. Like, thought his
I
movies were
love-
great.
If Keanu Reeves makes a movie, I'm gonna watch it.
If he makes
Because the
another John
movie's
Wick
probably
right now,
good.
I'm
No.
gonna go watch it.
If Nicolas Cage makes a movie, probably gonna watch it. It's bad acting. I know that,
Yeah.
but it's slop. Again,
Yeah.
I mean, I can only drive this point home so many times. Just
Enjoy
give
your
me-
goy slop.
Give me the slop, Daddy. Make it sloppy.
Okay, another thing has to get said.
Yep.
As far as I know, this is the first one I've been involved in where it's all dreams.
Okay.
It's not usually like all dreams, right?
Well, we really just say your supernatural testimony, like whatever you got.
Yeah.
And some people like dreams stick out for people, man. I'm one of those
But
people.
these ones are crazy dreams. These are
Yeah.
like
These are good.
Is it from watching movies, like crazy horror movies and stuff, or like what is this coming from?
I don't know. Who could say for sure? I mean, I don't know what determines whether or not you have this cinematic-esque dream versus some, you know, nonsense. I'm sure Reb would say she's had a lot of
Cinematic-esque.
Yes, a lot of dreams that weren't a story, like a plot that you could follow. You know, some of them are just noise, and then every once in a while something happens, and it
Yeah,
seems to
black
be
guy
a
in a
story.
And maybe the hormones that operate through pregnancy.
Sure.
Oh, so
through
we're just doing
after
the woman
pregnancy.
card, right? Just the hormones.
Well, it's more
right?
than one. I
Through-
think they all women have that
Hey,
card.
Reb,
yeah.
were you on your period when you had this dream? Is what
Probably.
he's
I think
asking?
they're-
that's a
yeah.
thing.
Very disrespectful.
No, I wasn't even thinking of that, but that's a good point too. If there's like
blood
blood
ritual.
profusely coming out, like that would
Out of
probably
their
cause
eyes,
crazy.
And the demons
dreams.
are like, yeah,
Coming out of there wherever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buttholes.
No,
That's where
it's
they
a
bleed
very
from, right?
specific place. It sounds terrifying. I'm glad I don't have anything to do with that. It just sounds
Yeah.
terrifying.
It's
I wouldn't wanna
crazy.
bleed
So
from my
sometimes
butt.
when the young ladies are mean and nasty, and I'm just like, hey, I get it.
Not me. I
Get it.
hit them.
Yeah. You're bleeding. You're not dying. I get it. I get why you're
I go
mad.
left, right, straight.
No, you don't do that.
I
dude.
do.
He doesn't do that. No
and
balls.
somehow I no balls.
No balls.
And somehow I could see in my mind this baby harvesting operation that they were running. Oh, these two people in their black turtlenecks. I could see this misty field with watermelons. Oh, and I knew babies were in them. Huh.
Babies in the watermelon. Well,
That sounds like almost like a
Stop.
What color were the babies?
were they like the seeds?
On a scale from Brian of Demon Erasers to Ed Mabry, where do they land on the
Watermelon Patch Kids is
watermelon babies? Watermelon babies.
Patch Kids.
Oh, so these are this is the factory that creates watermelon felons.
Oh no.
The operation. I knew babies were in them, but they weren't normal babies. They looked creepy with very pale, veiny skin.
Watermelons are like eggs, almost
Eggs.
shaped like eggs.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love a watermelon. I got one in my refrigerator right now because I like them cold, and I'm gonna dice it up later and I'm gonna eat it.
Too
I
much
fucking
work.
love water.
Too
It
much
is a
work
bitch.
to
It's
get
so
them.
stupid. I'll tell you what. I don't do
It's not
shapes.
too much work, dude.
Too much
No, you know how
work.
people cube them? I don't cube shit. I just go fucking and then I just
I can
Yeah,
see
we know
that.
you do that.
and then
Mess
you know
everywhere.
who cares? It's all going in your mouth.
Watermelon juice all over the couch. Yeah, we can
No,
sell
not on the
that.
couch. What are
Oh,
you talking? I don't
guaranteed.
eat on the couch.
Guaranteed.
We don't eat in the
You
living
don't
room.
eat on your couch.
No,
I love
hell
that.
no, dude. What are you talking about?
I eat on
I
your
eat on your
couch.
couch.
Where was I supposed to sit? Every
I love
seat
that.
was taken. Every
I
and
love
then you
that.
had a full house and it was all. And you didn't say that. Other people were there that were also eating on your couch. And you don't
Other
say-
people were doing it too.
Other
Call up
people.
Carlos
What a
right now. Tell him
wanker.
you and your kids were eating on my sofa.
Unbelievable.
Call him. Put him on the phone.
No,
Say,
when
Carlos,
Jess-
you were eating
when
on my.
Jess
Who
saw
is
that?
Carlos?
Oh, I'll never forget when Jess saw
Is that
that.
not his name?
No, that's not Carlos.
Carlos was in the living room with
He,
me.
he racial profiles everybody. It was a Spanish guy. He was like, "Yeah, Carlos."
Okay,
Yeah.
was his name's not.
No.
There was a Spanish guy. There was a vampire. There was a politics guy. There was a bunch of kids there. You had a vampire.
Oh, the vampire. Yeah.
That dude was-
you guys got in a very wild conversation where
I
he
couldn't
didn't
back
like
out.
deny the
No.
vampire.
He
thing.
likes being a little bit nasty too. He was a little
No,
bit like
no,
cheeky
he's not
and
nasty.
stabby.
He's cheeky, but
He's very
cheeky.
pale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
one of the
more the word,
nicest
yeah.
guys you'll ever meet. But
What?
it's
Tom's
almost
very
like
nice. but
he's been
very
around
nasty.
for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yes.
almost like he's been around for
Yes.
100
Yeah.
years.
Up close with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I got up close to him, I'm
It's
like,
like
dude,
his skin had a translucent
your
property.
skin's like paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what's up with this
Can
guy?
I touch your face?
does blood for a living.
I kept asking him about
Yeah, he
the
does.
blood, and he goes, well, the interesting thing is you
the-
wouldn't believe it.
The
And
texture.
then he gets
and
closer
the
and he's like,
yeah, he does.
5 types of blood. And I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this is fucking weird.
Yes.
Keep going.
I was listening. I was pooping at one point. I could hear you guys talking about it through the door.
Dude, you ate and pooped so much.
Dude, I
at
am
that
a good-
party. That was
Top pooped at.
crazy,
It was
man.
so funny. Nobody was at the bathroom when Top went in.
Oh, here we go.
Top went in to take a shit, and 7 people lined up and
I
started
walked
in and
started
closed the door.
gathering around the door
No.
and talking and like
Oh,
trying to open the
no.
door and shit.
What?
It was so fucking
Oh.
funny.
You know what my trick was with that? When I would come out at a party or something like that, I'd be like, dude, I don't know who was in there before me, but I'd spray the spray as soon as you go in there.
I didn't
that was
care.
awful.
I walked out, but it was literally, I opened the door, I closed it, I went like this, and then I put the bowl down or whatever
And
it
they
was
started.
or up.
And then they
And
touched the
somebody
thing.
knocked,
Yeah,
and I was
right
like,
away.
what the fuck?
Yep.
And
And
I
then
was
they
like,
just
I'm not
started
even-
lining up.
Because I was like, clearly, you probably, like, with the frequency in which you knocked from when I came in, you probably saw me come in. So I was like, this is disrespectful.
It was weird though because when you walked in, nobody was there.
You know what I do then to that guy, the first one who's been knocking and stuff?
I shit harder.
No, I just say, bro, somebody left a $100 bill under the toilet in the back there, man.
No, I like to piss
Yeah.
on the seat, so
go
they
in
have
there
to
and
sit in
check
it.
for it. Oh, that used to be the best, dude.
They got to sit in the pee-pee. Okay, so with the pale and the veiny skin and the frail limbs, that's what the type of babies that were inside the watermelon. The couple never spoke words, but I knew what the fuck was going on. I started screaming at them, and they both turned slowly at the man. Oh, and the man still had his hand on the woman's shoulders. Okay, so he's got 2 hands on the woman's shoulders, and they started calmly walking into the next room in the house. As they were walking, I was still screaming at them with my finger pointed towards them, just like that. Just hysterically screaming. All of a sudden, it occurred to me why I was there and that I needed to cast demons out of these bitches. All right. So I just followed them around screaming, in the name of Jesus, you have no authority here
I like that.
and need to leave now. Nice.
It's a common theme in her dreams. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
casting
She's
out demons.
I
battling
went through
the
that for a while. Remember
forces of darkness.
the entities in my
Yeah.
dreams? It was like 3 different entities, and I kept casting them out in the name of. It was weird. And then also when we were going to go to Skinwalker Ranch, and I had that dream.
we were going to go to the place next to it?
Yeah, and I was like pleading the blood of Jesus. It had something to do with Grays,
Uh-huh.
and I think it was because something was like given access to us because we were in this big, mansion house at that place. Anyway, they still just kept looking at me without saying words and were eerily calm, which was pissing me off. I followed them into this weird interrogation room, had one of those lights you see in movies when someone is being questioned by the cops, and a twin-size bed on a metal frame. Okay, so it's like a light you can jam in their face type of deal. The mattress had no sheet and had stains all over it. The stains looked like Jacob Israel's face. Damn. They both sat down on the bed and faced me. The man still had his hand on the woman's shoulders. So I finally was like, nah. So I put my hands on that bitch's shoulder. All of the sudden, hell yeah, she started to speak and was surprisingly charismatic. She got in my face and was like, honey, what's wrong? But I wasn't buying it. I was still on 10, yelling at her like, what's going on here? What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Oh, Reb's a little ghetto.
She is. What's up, bitch? And out of the shadows of the room comes good old Jeffrey Epstein. He was wearing a white turtleneck. Oh, that's interesting. They had black turtlenecks on. He's got a white turtleneck. That's interesting. And had this evil smile on his face and began to try to swoon me. I somehow now was in another room.
Swoon me.
With just him. And
Hey,
we were
baby,
on
wanna
this.
go to the island?
No. And we were on this sunken in large beanbag talking to each other. I was asking him questions, and I honestly can't tell you what we were talking about, but the whole time I had this sick feeling in my stomach. Partially because I was like, how am I just sitting here peacefully with this pig? Partially because he was casually telling me about the operation and how he was helping humanity. And then appeared a bunch of ladies in bathing suits. Big boobied ladies in bathing suits. All kinds of booties and all kinds of boobies of all sorts of different shapes and sizes. Glistening, covered in baby oil. Little tiny bathing suits.
This is not real. He's making all this up.
Just ad-libbing.
Okay, so a bunch of ladies in bathing suits appeared, and they were trying to get me to come with them and get on a yacht. And that's all I remember. I think what made it so traumatic was the crunching of the bone sound. Like I can still hear that shit in my waking right now. I can hear it. I don't know what to make of it besides the fact that Epstein files traumatized me, and it was probably my way of processing the trauma
There we go.
in some
That's
fucked
what I'm
up way.
saying. What's instigating all these crazy dreams, man? The stuff that we watch.
All right, we're almost home.
Only God can do it. 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 Do it.
My bad.
That's kind of funny. It looked like my arms were the ostrich arms.
We got it. Yeah, that's a new drop.
I like that one. That was good.
I like that. Yeah. You like that, Matt?
No.
All right.
Matt said, what the?
That was the ostrich that's outside on the shelf.
I don't like it.
All right. That's the dreams I wanted and needed to share, but there is one more story I wanted to tell you before I let you niggas go.
What? Let's hear it.
I'm sure I'll be judged, but quite frankly, I don't give a damn.
Oh, we're going to judge? I'm ready
All
to
right,
judge.
I'm going to judge the shit out of you, Reb. My cousin owns a farm, and we buy beef, honey, and other goods from her. That's cool. She harvested some.
That.
Oh, she harvested some mushrooms from the cow pies.
Oh,
I see what you
She
did.
thinks I'm going to judge.
Reb,
Here comes
you
Judgeosaurus
bitch.
Rex.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
he's
go ahead.
coming
Judge
out.
her up. Judge her up. Why don't you? So we got some poopy mushrooms, and we bought some from her like 2 years ago. I held on to them shits for a whole year before trying any of them. I had them before, and they're pretty great. It's not like this crazy trip or anything. It just makes you giggle and see rainbows in the light. I was actually going to see if you guys wanted some beef or honey. Yeah, hell yeah. I was going to ship it to you if you were interested. Let me know. Dude, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, my husband and I, decided to eat some mushrooms on Christmas Eve.
On Jesus' birthday?
Unbelievable!
You need to pray for her. Hold on.
Only God can do it. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Only God can do it. Only God.
You got to stop because I can play this all day.
I like that, man. That thing crushes. So on the eve of Jesus' birthday, while wrapping a million presents for the kids, we were watching Survivor when they started to kick in.
Not a good, not actually,
That's
not
kind
a
of
bad time to do it.
Oh yeah, while you're wrapping
Yeah.
gifts, yeah, it's gonna make that a lot. Dude, wrapping gifts sucks.
Yeah.
It's gonna make that a lot better. We're laughing hysterically at everything. Then all of a sudden, Jeff Probst's face looked exactly like a demon. But it wasn't everyone's face, just his. He looked so creepy, like this almost exactly. I guess who is he? He's a survivor guy?
Yeah.
He's like the host, maybe?
Yeah.
And he looks like a demon.
Oh, so he had demon face. They saw him. So they're on mushrooms and they seen Jeff Probst with demon face.
But only him. Nobody else had demon face.
Yeah, have you heard about that syndrome, Matt? I don't think Matt would know.
No,
about
I
that.
watched Cops on Mushrooms one time when I was in like.
That's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, but I was this
it's
whole
scary.
thing's fake. I was like, guys, this whole thing is staged. Cops isn't real. Like,
No,
it's
I
like,
think a lot of those people were really, I mean, some of them probably are fake, but I think a lot of people.
I was 14 on mushrooms. I'm just saying, like, I was watching this thing and I
well,
was
you were
like, guys,
fucking wrong.
And everybody, they were like, Matt, shut up. And I was like, no, dude, this is fake. Like, this is on a set. This is on a movie set. Like, this isn't real. But I think that was just me
So check
figuring
this
out
out.
that, like,
This was from.
You know what's funny? It turns one of them into Pete Davis.
It turns one of them Asian.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Well,
from
they already
2024.
are Asian, man.
Rare disorder causes man to see people's faces as demonic. The condition causes faces to appear distorted. My first thought when I woke up in a demon was that I woke up in a demon world. So he's seeing like this person's face, but like eyes.
I had buddies that tripped on mushrooms and
Look
never.
at how flat
and
her
they-
head is.
this guy's
said stuff like
yeah,
that.
pan face gook. This
Oh,
stop.
this guy's sober though.
Sorry, Nancy. But was he, or did he get spiked? Did his drink get spiked? Did he not know it? Because I had buddies that like
Well,
said
let's see.
they
Victor
could see your
Shara.
spirit. They could tell if you had a bad or a good spirit. They could tell like that everybody just looked like demons.
Huh. Well, Victor always had sharp vision. One day, life altering day in November. Notice the out of the blue. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a real thing. So they're saying experts estimate that fewer than 100 people throughout the world have this disorder. But this is a disorder that people happen.
What a hilarious thing to just be like, well, let's call it demonic face disorder and keep it fucking moving.
So Reb Sims is on mushrooms and
And
she's
she
getting
sees-
that, but just on his face. Just
that
on the
Jeff
survivor guy.
Props
Jeff
or Probst?
Prost.
Probst.
Yeah, the B is silent.
Oh,
for,
Prost. Okay.
for bitch.
Honestly, was creeped out about how accurate this picture looked, the one that we showed earlier.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
really all I had to share. Hope you guys enjoy and keep doing what you're doing. The non-gay chemistry between you two is unmatched, and I feel God really brought you two non-gay. That's a real reiteration.
A lot
of
of emphasis on
non-gay.
making
Very
sure it's not a gay
specific.
thing.
I agree. It is not gay.
It is
Not
not.
gay.
not. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not.
so God really brought you two non-gay homos together. Okay. It's interesting.
It's beautiful to watch.
Beautiful to watch. Thank you guys for all the hard work and commitment to your fans. Much love, and I pray for you guys. Keep going and don't stop being retarded. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Reb. Those were great stories, actually. Those are really good dreams. And I thought for sure, reading a woman's dreams was going to be bad.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened.
Wasn't so bad.
It was actually really good.
I
Those are
enjoyed
pretty
that.
intense, man.
They were pretty intense. All right.
Out of place. Boom.
No, I thought that was a good place to put that boom.
We're at an hour 17. You want to do one?
We
let's
could do
see,
one more.
One short one.
Okay,
Matt, 'cause
Matt.
Matt's looking tired over there.
And he also
I'm
wants
good,
to
dude.
read. I
Yeah.
know Matt wants to read. We tried to let Matt read last time,
No,
and
you
then
didn't.
we turned it off middle of you
Exactly.
reading. So I'm
looks
trying
like we
to
got
see.
an email.
Hand
from
it over,
Seth.
pal.
What is this about? Why did he just send me a picture
I'm
of his
asking
face?
people for head.
What
I
is
hate-
happening?
I hate this. Don't ever do this again.
That's Seth's headshot because he's going to be at Bohemian Grove.
Seth got a big head. Look at his head.
Yeah, he does. We sat next to it. He was mostly head. It was just a gigantic head sitting on the. Yeah, that was fucking. Don't do that. Don't make fun of Seth's head. We have everybody's heads actually in here. We can pull everybody's head up and make fun of him. Cheney, the hidden in plain sight guys.
Yeah, we do have Cheney's head.
So let me
Cheney,
see real
like,
quick.
Cheney's, that's one handsome lesbian.
That's a handsome lesbian. Cheney is a handsome lesbian. So let's see. I want that black transcript. I don't know what that was. That's not good. We have a Nunya Damn Business.
I like that.
That one is
I can read quick, dude.
okay.
No, it's not about reading quick. It's about reading with passion.
Is this a submission?
That's all
Chronicle
I do.
submission. Okay. Chronicle submission. Yeah, fine.
How
Whatever.
about floppy dong hole testimony?
I'm sorry.
No.
Is it about the floppy dong hole?
It's quite long.
The dong?
Well,
Oh, you guys are tired. Yeah, Raven.
No, what are you
Raven can only do
talking
one
about?
show a day and very tired when he
Here,
does it.
so you could read this and just remember that this is how you scroll, you boomer. Maybe we could zoom
He
in.
got-
a
he got
little
him,
bit
got him.
fucking, so that's it, right? Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, quit screwing around, dude.
It's actually a decently long one.
Which
so
one are we
relax.
we're going to read Chronicle Submission, Missed the Boys, but met Matt. So this person met you, so you'd better remember them.
I don't think that happened.
All right.
Is this old?
I'm not even on
yeah.
schedule anymore, dude.
Is it old? This looks pretty new.
Oh, there's that. Why is there a shirt? All right, well, we'll find
Super
out.
sad I didn't get to meet y'all, Top and Raven, when I finally got to visit Orlando. I even wore a shirt I was positive Raven would love and Top would bully me relentlessly for wearing.
Oh, is
Pictured
this
at the very bottom.
Yeah, well,
I saw the shirt.
Any hoodies?
Any hoodies?
Any hoodles?
Any hoodles? I guess he's saying any who's. Okay, wait. I want to look at the shirt.
hate it.
Can you make it big screen?
Wow, what a cool shirt, man.
Doesn't do a lot for me.
You
Yeah.
would. He's saying that's what you would wear, dude. What are you talking about?
It's
No.
kind of
You
muted.
would. You have that shirt.
It is muted. The
It's
color
muted,
palette.
yeah.
Get your fucking hand out of my camera shot.
Relax.
It needs more. It's got to pop more.
You have that shirt.
No, I don't have that
Where
shirt.
do you want me to go,
If I
Top?
did, there'd be
Here?
more colors.
No, you need to put some more like an orange in there. You need a complementary orange.
Yeah.
And then another
Ooh.
color, a tertiary color that has nothing to do with the rest.
Tertiary.
What does tertiary mean?
A
Nobody
third
knows,
color.
dude.
I do like that word.
He's
Tertiary.
used that incorrectly.
Tertiary.
Tertiary color. Yes. yes.
Any hoodles? My wife,
Ah,
son, and I got to meet Matt.
Yeah.
3 T's.
Oh, tertiary tea?
you remember
And-
this guy?
And even doing that, oh yeah, he's a Georgia guy.
You remember that shirt?
Not necessarily.
Sure, it's not memorable.
The kid was my buddy though. He had a little
Wait,
guy.
was
he
it
liked me.
Qui-Gon?
No, but Qui-Gon
His name
came
is-
in on Wednesday.
None of your damn
And
business.
never told any of us.
Why
He just
doesn't
came
Qui-Gon
in.
tell us that he's going to show up?
I don't know, bro. That was like really kind of rude.
The
But
fuck?
then what day is today? Tuesday? Yes, that must have been like
Kinda
Wednesday.
rude. Show up to a coffee shop during business. That was kind of
Fuck,
rude.
man.
So
Kinda
then
rude. Spend money at my
Nunya
establishment.
must have came in Thursday. Last
Huh.
week.
Where was I?
You guys have been very much like not working lately, to
At
be
a-
honest.
To
be totally honest.
I believe you were at a
If it was in the tweeter, it'd say TBH.
tertiary event.
My wife, son, and I got to meet Matt. And even doing that made my week for sure. I'm Cody, the former
Hi, Cody.
gang member. No, the former game warden.
Remember with the dead squirrel?
Oh, that was a great story, actually.
You weren't around for that. You're
Yeah.
a fucking Johnny.
You're a
come
Johnny
lately.
come
Okay,
lately.
relax.
You're the
relax.
tertiary addition to the team.
Take it easy.
yeah, that's correct.
I'm
Fucking-
Cody, the former game warden that sent y'all a few stories a while back
They were
on my
cool.
time as a game warden.
Not to be
Fishing
confused
game,
with the
yeah,
gay
there's an-
warden.
There's an episode named after
Fishing game. Yeah, I
Fishing
remember
game
that one.
episode.
I called it Fish and Game at the time because I was shy and didn't want y'all to dox me. But who cares now?
Now
Oh,
his
yeah.
name is None of Your Damn Business.
None of
Cody.
your damn business.
And included the possible witchcraft pictures a while back as well. What was that?
That's what the squirrel. There was a squirrel that was like, oh no, there was like a jar in a
the
tree.
way it got sacrificed?
No.
I think that you're conflating the jar because I had a jar in a tree
Yeah, you did.
like encounter,
Oh, yeah.
and I think I might have talked about that on the episode, and then we kind of like
It was like the
mashed
beginning of
those
that
memories together.
That Alice in Chains album with the jar of the flies in the front. Yeah. I remember you
Down
talking
in
about
a
that.
hole.
I found it.
Whoa, you're fucking fast, dude. I saw you just decide to find it, and then you found it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So I'll pull up some of the pictures here.
Is it a jar in the tree?
So this was the squirrel, guys. Little parental advisory if you guys
Yeah,
have
if you
a
got
weak
little
stomach.
ones or if you're a bitch.
A dead squirrel here that was like ritualistically ripped apart.
Dead sea squirrel.
And then this was the witchcraft thing. So bottles on a tree. I remember something to do with the tree. And this thing,
What
What
is
the
that
fuck
thing,
is that?
dude?
Oh, that's a baby.
it's like
doll.
a baby doll with hair.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
humping a stick?
No, it's not humping it. Babies don't hump. What's the matter with
very
you?
strange stuff there. Yeah. So he's a game warden. So he's walking around. He's the guy that saw the vampire in the woods, right?
Oh,
Would
I
have
don't
been a
know about
vampire.
From my house?
No,
Oh, different.
because he's a game warden. He spoke. All right. So if I remember
Somebody from
correctly,
your house saw a vampire in the woods?
He was hadn't even listening to the episode, dude.
I
You
didn't know
guys
that
yell
one
at me
either.
for not paying attention. You talked to him the whole time. You just talked for 10 minutes about the
He
vampire.
made
in
it
my
sound
house.
like
yeah.
somebody from his house saw
no,
a
that
vampire
guy
in the
might
woods.
have been a vampire. Red hair too. I don't trust him. But no, this guy here spoke to somebody that was like leaned over. He went over to him, and the guy gave him like bad vibes. And he was talking to him, and he said he seemed
That's
like,
right.
and then he just like backed away, but he kept his eyesight on him. I
Wasn't
believe.
that guy fishing? He was like fly fishing or something
Yeah,
like
and
that.
he didn't have a permit or something.
Nunya's a good dude. This is like a pretty
Damn,
normal.
I wish I would have met him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is tertiary, so keep reading.
Wait. Let me. At this point, I backed up 6 to 10 feet to create space between us because every fiber of my being was screaming, "Get the fuck away from this dude!"
That's a cool story.
He got his pole, extended his hand to shake mine, and yet again, alarm bells went off. His fingers were skinny, bony, too long for normal. The
Like
hand was
shaking Top's hands. That is
completely
creepy, dude.
white,
Very creepy.
like how a dead man's bones would be.
You could tell by the bones.
No pigment.
Beautiful on the outside.
Beautiful on the
Dead
inside.
on the inside like cream.
Okay, I told Matt a short story about hearing my name being called out in the middle of the woods at night while working.
Amen.
But I promised Matt I'd submit another story I've been sitting on and wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I'd
probably
sent
this guy
in
probably
yet.
has banger stories. I'm excited.
They're
Read
not
this story,
so.
man.
Here it is. Yeah, the one, he's like in the woods. Imagine you're just you're in like a tree stand
Yeah.
and you hear somebody call your name in the woods.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
I want to hear that one.
What state is that? I wonder.
Georgia.
Here you go. Let me start off by saying I'm originally from the Northeast Georgia mountains.
Oh shit.
Near
That's
the Great
Appalachia, no?
Smoky Mountains
Yes,
National
thank you.
Park. And I grew up attending a little mountain church, which was very
It's
traditional.
probably where that bitch Joe Brown's from.
That bitch.
Don't talk about him like
Show
that,
Brown,
dude.
you bitch.
He
Tell your
loves you
grandma
guys.
we said sorry.
Don't. Okay. That's better. That's better.
For the way that we talked to her last time.
Disrespected
The
her.
way we disrespected your grandma.
The congregation consisting mostly of families of chicken and cow farmers for context. Those country churches where it's all just like,
The fuck did
yeah,
I
why are
do?
you going after Joe Brown?
He
man?
knows. Joe Brown knows. He
He
knows. what
doesn't do
did.
anything.
He
Tom's
knows what
just
he did.
mean and nasty to him.
He knows what he did.
Those little country churches where it's all like that they're all related. That is
Mhm.
always like a interesting
Cousin fuck.
situation. No,
Well,
just going to the same church.
you think of
It's
like a
different than-
small wooden church that's probably cold during the winter.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
That's it. That's what I
That's
think
it, man. What?
Okay, relax, man.
of. Just saying.
Smoky Mountains.
The congregation consisted mostly of families of chicken and cow farmers for context. Very honest and hardworking folks who don't bullshit.
Fuck they cousins.
We were holding a men's only breakfast before church, and we were all sitting around talking while the food was cooking. While we were talking, I looked over at this old man. I'll call him Jimmy for anonymity,
What's up, Jimmy?
who was usually the life of the conversation and an elder of the church, and noticed he was completely pale and just staring off into space, sipping his coffee from time to time. That's not terrifying.
Sounds like he's chilling, man. What are you talking about?
I went up to him and asked if everything was all right. Jimmy just glanced at me and started telling me this story.
Let's go. A story from old Jimmy, bro.
He was out deer hunting the evening before. It was kind of foggy, rainy, and cold that day with overcast skies, and not much was moving. He said he was getting ready to walk back to his truck when about 30 yards away at the corner of the food plot he was sitting on appeared this jet black ball of mist, a little
Ooh.
bigger than a yoga ball. Jimmy doesn't
How the
seem
fuck
like the
is
yoga
Jimmy
type.
doesn't know what a
Yeah,
yoga ball
yoga
looks
ball
like.
is.
Yeah, but he's just probably using that for reference.
Trying to poke holes in the story. Come
Yeah.
on.
He said it looked like the exhaust fumes of a diesel engine, but 100 times blacker than that.
And
Blacker
they don't
than
like
black.
that.
I think what you meant to say is 100 times more black, not 100 times blacker.
No,
than
you
that.
say you could say blacker.
Then he said
It was
the
blacker
mist.
than black.
I don't think you can say blacker.
Then he said the mist seemed to stand upright, like it was curled over into a ball to begin with, and open itself up like it was wearing a duster jacket.
No shit.
Oh yeah, he said it had to be at least 8 feet tall. Then out of nowhere, he said 2 women
Woman?
Wait.
came walking out of the woods.
How many? Just
Confused. No, 2 women.
as to how what they
Yeah, 2
woman, 2 women.
came walking out of the woods confused. But what I found interesting was that he said they seemed to know what they had to do. Oh,
They were confused, but they knew what to
They
do.
started sucking Jimmy off.
No, no.
no. This is a church event,
he was
dude. It's
pale.
an old timer, man. They
Barely
walked
sip his
up to the
coffee.
figure,
Suck the life out of him.
hunched over, and walked straight into the duster jacket.
Whoa.
Walked straight into the duster jacket looking thing, and they disappeared into it. He continued saying, as soon as they went in, what looked like a newborn baby came walking out of the cloak.
What are you talking about? Are
And
you just
walked-
saying shit?
And walked maybe 5 feet into the woods and
No, it's-
vaporized into thin air like a wisp of mist. He said then the black mist closed itself up and flew straight up in the air and vaporized into thin air.
So a portal that opened up into a duster coat received 2 women, and then
Woman?
in exchange produced a baby.
And the baby then walks out and disappears too.
And then the portal's like, all right, I'm out.
Well, we don't know. Keep reading.
Shit. Jimmy's seen some shit.
Oh yeah, Jimmy's not doing good at this.
Honestly,
men's
I can
breakfast.
see it. This men's breakfast.
Can I get another order of pancakes?
Jimmy, you haven't touched your raccoon.
You haven't had a single bite of your raccoon, this delicious morsel. It's tertiary that you do so.
Eat some of your raven's eggs.
Holy shit.
Or some shit.
Or some shit.
Crocodile.
Oh my
eyes.
god. You barely touched your eye of Newton.
These people are the worst.
Oh my god.
He
Talking about
said he
you.
ran back to the truck and headed straight home.
Okay.
Scared absolutely shitless.
Damn.
Before he could tell his wife what had happened, she told him their two older friends, both women, were headed to the hospital in the same car to go see one of their daughters having a baby.
Whoa.
Wait a second. What?
But got in a car wreck and both were killed about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours prior to his arrival back home.
What the hell? Why did
So
Jimmy
exactly while he was out hunting, to help our sweet little Raven out with the time sequence.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Love
David
you, buddy.
needed the help, not me.
He didn't know what to make of what he saw, and honestly, I don't either. Other than the Appalachian Mountains are a spooky place to be sometimes.
Dude, that's a bizarre.
Very strange.
And you just struggle if you're a dude like Jimmy who actually seen that shit and you're trying desperately to make sense of it, as is, human nature. You see a thing and you try to make sense of it. And the only connection you have is, well, at the same time, these two ladies died and a baby was being born.
The baby part doesn't make as much sense as if the two ladies died. That makes sense that all of a sudden they're on the scene right here. They're seeing the realm
Yeah,
of
but the
dead.
baby, it's like he saw some weird visual representation of what was happening spiritually. The two ladies leaving and the baby coming out.
Fair point.
There's a Jack Johnson song that's that really great lyric when he says, new life makes losing life easier to understand.
Yeah,
Kind of, right? Like,
Shout out to Jimmy.
shout out to Jack.
I remember
Jimmy.
that.
You know that song?
Yeah,
What
we
song?
played it when Bella was being born. My dad died like right around the time
It's called If I Could. That's what it's called.
Aiden was a baby. And I remember we had a conversation about that.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of what this is like. These guys are leaving, but then he's seeing, well, there's new life, and that life is going. Very strange.
It comes
And all
goes,
it did is
man.
just fuck him up. Like he got to see that, and then at this men's breakfast, he's just not doing so well.
Yeah, like why
Yeah.
would he see that?
Why would he see that? Why would it be shown to him? And when it would have been shown to him, right? Because
Maybe
why
it's not
else?
shown to him. Maybe that just happens.
I know, but to perceive it, maybe I'm hung up on the geographical, location of it all. It's
Is
like,
that a word?
yeah, the geographical location.
You
So-
use that word in a tertiary sense, I'd say.
I would agree with that. So it happens in front of Jimmy, even though it's the physical, reality of it happening is who the hell knows where the hospital is in comparison to him. And it happens in front of him. It happens in front of him in the woods.
You're just saying it could have happened on a street corner, it could have happened in a parking lot, but it happened somewhere. It actually does play out in a geographic location.
Well, maybe it doesn't. I don't know why
or
would
it
he
was shown
see it?
to him.
Yeah, why would it even be shown to him though?
Say, hey, look at this.
Have a look at this. That's like the spirit realm just pulls a titty out and then puts it back in, and you're going, what the fuck?
Enjoy your breakfast.
Enjoy your breakfast, your men's breakfast. That's crazy. But man,
It's not unlike some stories that I've heard before, though. I've heard things
Yeah.
like this, right?
sure, when people pass,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
but like, I missed the part. Was he related?
Evening, it was evening. No, I don't think they're related. Well, maybe they're related because he said everybody's kind of related.
Oh yeah, because cousins. having
But
sex with
Wow.
so
cousins.
he's telling the story the next morning, but this happened in the evening on a foggy, rainy, and cold day with overcast skies, with not much moving. So it happened at evening. I don't know why I was picturing that in the morning the whole time the story was happening, but it was
Because
actually
he's
evening.
at the breakfast, so it happened the night
He's
before.
telling the night before. Yeah. So he just went home, told the wife. The wife said, "Oh, that's crazy. These two chicks just died going to see the baby."
Oh, Jimmy's drinking
He
again.
sleeps on it, and then boom, he's in the church the next morning with the coffee. Like,
Jimmy, you're supposed to be making moonshine,
did I
not
just-
drinking it.
What did I just see?
yeah. He's
It's
like, "Do I
rough.
go back out hunting this morning, or do I just chill?"
Yeah. I hear a lot of stories like that, not necessarily with those same elements, but somebody seeing something supernatural in the woods. And it's like, yeah, I spent my whole life in the woods, hunting, fishing. Now I don't go in the woods.
Well, not just
Oh,
that,
really?
even like dream-based stuff where people will see a premonition of something and then it's related in a very similar way, but not exactly. But like this sort of thing, like a foreshadowing of what was.
It's like related poetically, like because there's no actual tangible strings.
Kate had a dream like this about her boyfriend that died, that like OD'd. Remember that?
Yeah, she had something going on there. I think she was in the chat.
Yeah. Interesting.
Kate's got a lot of spooky
This
shit.
is why we like Chronicles, because there are stories like this that overlap, and then not overlap, but they rhyme. And you go, all right, well, it's weird that it would happen in a similar way.
I have one more if y'all's attention span will hold up long enough.
My attention
Let's
spans.
try.
This one is from the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. My friend's dad was a game warden in Georgia, which later inspired me to be one in my adulthood. He was coming home from work in a night hunting case around 3 a.m, driving home on this 2-lane road that runs adjacent to our very old, very little mountain church that we used to go to.
Told you.
Same one from the previous story. What do you mean?
Hold on,
I'm
wait.
just saying, like old mountain church. It's cold in there during the winter. They
Junior
probably
just
got wood
said.
floors, and they probably can't, even if they heat it, they probably can't get hot.
Junior asked an important question. He says, "Is it possible to circumcise the foreshadow?"
Question.
Good question.
It doesn't
will-
comprehend the light. So
So
no.
ponder that.
He was happy to finally be heading home when he glanced at the church while passing by and noticed that some dim lights were on in the sanctuary. At that time, there had been a string of break-ins.
Okay,
But-
wait. We just learned
It is
Greasy Bear.
My bad.
Nancy, can you put down in the Chronicles, just create a document file and put it
She's
in
not going to do
she's
it.
not
She
even there.
doesn't care.
Just put Greasy Bear, finish Greasy Bear's story, because we couldn't figure out whose story it was, Greasy Bear, because we don't take notes or anything like that.
Nancy, chime in if you.
Thank
Whoa,
you.
she's
That's
there.
awesome. Good job, Nancy. She's fucking getting a raise. All
Sorry
right.
about that, Greasy Bear. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to give her a raise. Just do it on a percentage basis.
Yeah, well, we'll
20%
talk
is zero.
At that time, there had been a string of break-ins by some meth heads stealing the brass and copper from inside churches. With that in mind, he thought it might be someone breaking in to rob the place. He pulled into the parking lot very quietly, went up the stairs into the front door of the sanctuary, gun in hand. He said he noticed that the doors were fully locked and nothing seemed to be broken. He didn't think much of it, and he quietly unlocked the door via a hidden key. When he unlocked and opened the door, all the sanctuary lights were on. Every single one. He got a little freaked out at this point because the lights were dim from the outside when he pulled in, as if there was 1 or 2 lights on at the very back of the church. And now every single light was on. He thought someone had to have just been in there as he was walking up the stairs.
Going through the whole church, yeah, turning everything on.
So he walked in and yelled, "Whoever's in here, come out with your hands up and do it slowly."
I think if you do that, if you walk into is that at night,
3 a.m.
3 a.m, you literally, I'll shoot a round into the floor. I'm not even saying anything. I'm just gonna,
That's just the craziest thing you've ever
Yeah,
said.
you're like,
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean business.
there's no fucking way I'm gonna be talking or anything. I'm gonna fucking just shoot around
you
into the
gotta-
floor.
You cock the gun. Clack. They'll hear that.
Yeah, but I always
You just shoot your floor just in case.
it's fine. Just put a little putty in it and put the carpet over it.
I should note at this point that the church has one big sanctuary and a narrow yet long hallway
Penis.
behind the sanctuary
Close.
at the very back of the building with a choir room, bathrooms, the preacher's office, and a nursery at the very end of the hallway. End of the HGTV Cody, I promise.
I appreciate the modest layout. Like we're not gonna go too hard.
It's exactly the same in every country church.
Yeah.
He cleared the sanctuary quickly, sweeping the floor with his eyes and making sure no one was hiding in between the pews.
The poos.
The pews. When he got to the door to enter the back hallway, he yelled again, "Buddy, you better come out with your hands up or you're going to get your ass lit up."
That would have been a second round.
He waited a short moment and he leaned in, cleared the bathrooms to the right, and as he was coming around the corner to clear the other 3 rooms to the left, he stopped dead in his tracks. There at the very end of the hallway, in front of the nursery, was a woman in what he said was an early 1800s dress.
What the?
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Yo, Appalachia.
Yeah.
What is you doing, baby?
There at the very end of the hallway in front of the nursery was a woman in what he said was an early 1800s dress.
No way.
Standing and looking at him.
What?
He immediately trained his iron sights on her and said, "Stop. Put your hands up now."
Bitch, I feel you at home. Fucking
He
shot
said-
that bitch so many times.
This is just shot the wall, though.
Oh my god.
He said she acted like she didn't even hear what he said, turned to her left, and went into the nursery.
All right.
He said when she turned and moved into the nursery, he noticed that she didn't have any
Pants.
feet.
Oh shit.
She looked like she was floating about 2 inches off the floor.
Damn, he's trying to see them feet.
He said it didn't look like the classic ghost, which threw him off. He said she looked as solid as a normal person was, not glowing or transparent at all. She was even casting a shadow on the floor and everything.
She was
Thick
thick.
as hell.
All-
Built right.
All that was different about her was that she was floating in midair and didn't make a sound as she moved into the nursery.
Look,
There
that's
she
what it looked
go.
like. Nursery.
Did he send pictures too?
No,
Or
I
you
just
just
made
AI'd it.
Damn, you fast, dog. What the fuck?
That's
Yeah,
a
'cause
crazy
that's
looking
the
picture.
That's
question.
kind of crazy
is
because I'll
like,
be asking
did she-
ChatGPT to generate a photo for me. It takes fucking 15 minutes.
Like, did
all
she
about the
open?
prompt.
Did she open the door? Or did she just go through the door? Was the door already open? Like, that's what I was wondering.
Dang.
well, this is exactly how it looked.
No need to do anything else. That's
Don't
how. That's
stop
what happened.
wondering.
At this point, he said his training kicked in, and he thought she was making a run for it. So he booked it up to the nursery to couch her. I don't know if I'd be doing that. at
His
this
training
stage.
was jujitsu, so he got on his butt and started scooting towards her.
He was going full guard. He yelled, "Stop running," while running down the hall.
How is she running? She ain't got no feet.
And when he got there, he yelled, "Stop, run."
Is this guy like a cop or something?
He's a game warden.
Oh yeah,
That's
So,
right,
so he's like a cop.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he paused because she was gone.
He said, "Show me your fishing license." She had none.
There was no one in the room at all. It was empty except for the soft moonlight shining through the open shutters and a lot of baby toys. That's terrifying. That's
So
terrifying.
she's gone.
If you saw that situation,
Yeah.
and then the windows are like just a little bit of moonlight's coming through, and there's baby toys all on the
Bro, this
ground.
guy has
I don't
seen
like
some
it.
shit.
I don't like it.
Like a lot of my experiences stopped at childhood, and then like, you know, we're kind of just shadowy shit, you know, whatever, spooky dookies. Like, I didn't see a bunch of shit as an adult man. Like, this guy came up to a demon man in the river fly fishing, which
Shout
is
out
kind of
Straight Bible interview sessions. If you didn't hear Raven's story yet, tune in for that one. Going live on YouTube
Tomorrow night.
tomorrow night.
Yes.
tomorrow night.
Wednesday night.
Tune in to watch it tomorrow
Yeah, it's a
night.
great interview.
But I'm saying, like,
People really loved it.
I would probably move out of Appalachia.
Famous podcasters really loved it.
Famous podcasters
Famous
all
podcasters.
agree. Famous podcasters agree.
Famous podcasters really ignored that.
One famous podcaster said, quote, "It was tertiary."
It was tertiary. Sorry,
All right.
David. That's not nice.
It was empty except for the soft moonlight shining through the open
Fucking not read the whole shit already. What the fuck is going on?
Fuck your story, David.
What the fuck, man?
There was no one in the room at all. It was empty except for the
No,
soft
yeah, we fucking read that already.
Wait a minute.
Is that how it ends? Where's the rest of it? Say the rest of it.
There's a lot. No, I gotta finish where we left out. It was
Okay.
empty except for the soft moonlight shining through the open shutters and a lot of baby toys neatly placed in their bins. The windows have been nailed and painted shut decades ago, so he knew she couldn't have jumped through the window to escape. It was at
Nobody
this moment.
opened the fucking window for decades.
That's shocking.
You just let like a layer of paint keep you from fresh air in the nursery.
No.
Probably stanks.
Yeah.
Yo,
Any
by
kind
the
of-
way, my wife
has had to tolerate a lot of stinking.
A lot of
she
stink.
identified something the other day. Now, let's just say we got some new neighbors, and the new neighbors,
Oh boy, I
Are
see what
of
he's
a
doing with
certain
that accent.
disposition.
I knew what he was doing with that accent.
and I noticed something, but I kept it to myself because my wife's not always a fan of my racial commentary.
Exactly.
But I did notice it.
Was
It
she a liberal?
No, she goes, "That's mean."
She's a liberal.
But I noticed a smell, and the smell.
sulfur.
What? No, dude.
Oh, I don't know.
It's stale. It's despair. It's ghetto. There's a ghetto smell. It's a dusty, unkempt
What it is
sadness.
it's laundry that hasn't dried. They put it on top of a heater for some reason.
No, they don't have those heaters no more. I used to love those heaters. I had mine in the hood too. But it's like
Oh, here, check this out. Look at this image that ChatGPT's made of the first thing that he did.
Oh shit.
It's like a storyboard they made. Really cool.
Yeah,
So
I
he
mean that's
sees this.
what he described, huh?
Mhm. And these two women.
creepy,
But the
dude.
baby didn't. But look at the baby.
Yeah, it wouldn't generate a baby. It's like that's
Generate
against our
that
policy.
baby.
I said, no, we won't
It's
do
like,
the baby.
no, we'll traffic those babies, but we won't generate them.
We won't generate them. Kind of crazy.
So a couple days later, I'm walking past this same place with my wife, and she goes, "My wife, they bought a smell with them."
Oh,
And I said, "Yeah, they did." And she's like, "It smells ghetto." And I was like,
she said that.
"Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does." And then we walked as we're walking. We're trying to describe what this is, and it's really like dusty and stale is the way that I would describe it. It's not like a mildewy thing or a wet kind of a thing. It's specifically very dry, very dusty, very stale.
and you know why this is okay to say, Matt? Because I know you're making faces.
Why are you making faces?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Because we
this?
go,
No,
because we
here's
have
why.
No,
observations.
I don't. I'm not saying
Here's why
anything.
this is okay
I know
to
ghetto
say.
smells, dude. We used to pick a guy up in his car. I'll tell you what it
I
smells
don't
like.
necessarily think it's a ghetto smell. I think that like
It's a ghetto smell.
our nose smells them,
Oh,
and their nose smells us. Because like I've talked to a lot
they've
of
been
black
like, white
they
people
say we
stink.
smell like white dogs.
every
dogs?
single one of them
Yeah.
goes, yo, white people smell like wet dog. And I'm like, not any
True.
white person I've ever smelled.
has
Well,
smelled like.
No,
Are
I'm
you-
saying true. What you're saying that
Yeah.
it's
That's what they
interesting
say
how
that, yeah.
certain cultures smell a thing and other cultures.
Well,
Yeah.
This is
And
not,
what's the thing they're smelling on white people? Downy?
okay,
I
but
don't know
here
what
it
they're
is though.
smelling.
When I walk a little bit further, there's another place that I pass, and they are morbidly obese, and they're alcoholics, and it's like not good, like very low vibrational
very
shit.
judgy. Very
And
judgy.
no, I'm just saying they're
No, you're
fucking.
very judgy.
They're morbidly obese.
Okay.
And if you look, because I be looking in people's houses, I look by as I pass
That's not
by,
weird.
and I see all the empty bottles on their island.
They could be collecting them for like recycling, dude, to make extra money because they're hard workers.
Maybe they're into glass spinning. Maybe they just need glass.
Yeah. There's a lot of different
thought
things
about
it could
that?
be, dude. You're just being very judgy.
Maybe they're making mosaics, David.
They smell the same. Smells exactly the same.
Alcohol.
Stale, sad. It smells sad.
it
I don't know
smells
how to
sad.
explain that. There's like a sadness, like a low, it smells like that. And even my wife says the same thing. And she's not like the type of person that's gonna, she goes, it smells sad.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, I've been in those houses. I've experienced those places. They're never clean, but it's not just clean. It's like the lights are never on. It's never very bright in those places. And the people are not okay. And it smells like sad, like despair. That's what we've landed on is despair,
Mm.
which is
There's
weird.
a smell of despair.
I would say
Yeah.
100% there's a smell of despair.
So we used to pick up this guy, Mike Argavoil. He would be at, he'd
Damn,
he'd
just
have a
doxing the
place
guy,
like
huh?
once in a while. No, this is like 90.
He's not a real
This
podcaster.
is like
so he
97.
Oh, he's not a
doesn't edit it.
podcaster.
It's like 97 in Hayward, California.
Oh,
We
yeah,
used
so
to pick
let's
him
look
off
him up. Look him
Tennyson.
up real quick.
Exactly where it's
And
at.
the longest time we'd pick him up in his car. He'd sleep in his car, but he distinctly smelled like crack and peanuts, dude. It was the
What does
craziest
crack
thing.
smell like? Is it like plastic?
He was going to say that's what black people
It's
smell
almost
like.
like
Crack and
what
peanuts.
it's almost like that smell you're describing. It's like
Is he black?
despair and just dusty. It's like
Answer
a
the
dusty.
question.
Answer the question.
Not a black guy, no. French.
Okay.
Argavoil. But he was like Spanish. I think the dad was
That's a
Spanish.
made-up
and the
word.
the dad was French and the mom's like Spanish.
Mhm.
Michael
He-
Gargoyle.
I mean, most people just thought he was Mexican, like if you met him.
Yeah.
But like kind of light skinned, almost like Cuban.
Light-skinned.
Almost like Top is like light skinned Puerto Rican, but
Like Carlos.
Spanish.
Carlos. Shout out to Carlos. His
Um,
fucking name is Carlos.
But it was weird, dude. He had this very distinct. He ate a lot of Snickers, which is the only way I could imagine that is why he smelled like
Please
peanuts. But he
never
had cracked
use
teeth. He
that
had all
ER
cracked teeth.
again. I would, from now on, Snickers.
Relax.
Thank you very much.
You got
I
it.
don't like when you use
Yeah,
that
he was
R. It's
crazy,
very
dude.
aggressive.
All right, let's finish reading the story. I wanna hear
Please,
the
can you
rest of
finish reading the story? My God.
it. He said he stood there for a second.
He stood there for a second,
Right?
smelling the
Oh, the
despair.
door.
It smelled like menthol cigarettes.
He
and
said he stood there
malt
for a
liquor.
second, and that's when he finally put it all together that she had no feet. She basically glided into the room, and she didn't
glowed.
make any of the old creaky floorboards pop or squeak like they usually did when someone stood on them. After the realization, he sprinted out of the church, but still had the wherewithal to lock the door back behind him on the way out. He went home and decided not to tell anyone but the preacher that next Sunday. When Sunday came around, he and the preacher went to the preacher's office, and they started looking through historical photos of the church. And after an hour or two, they came upon one photo of the people that used to work in the nursery.
It was her.
His blood froze. solid when he saw the very same woman he had seen not 3 days before,
erect,
sitting in a photo dated 1886.
Oh
Damn.
my God.
She
had feet in that photo, and those feet were pristine.
They found out what her name was and went out to the cemetery to see if they could find her
Oh,
tombstone.
jeez. Am I doing that bad?
No, I want to know.
No, like if Todd
No.
starts
He wants to
reading,
know. He's
it's
just
like,
interested.
Sure enough, they found it. Her grave was located only 10 feet away from the nursery where he had the encounter with her.
They were that close to the grave?
Yeah. He said he had never experienced anything like that before or since. What do you think about that, Matt? Where are we at with ghost shit?
I don't know.
You know what's interesting? I
Get
learned
off the
that
fence, man.
there was a passage in the
Have
Bible
a damn
where
opinion.
No,
the word
what do you think?
Elohim
Like
is
people's souls are going
Well-
around. They look like, I don't know.
I was listening to Mike Heiser recently, and he was talking about this passage in the Bible where
Mike Heiser? That
Yeah.
bitch?
that bitch, he apparently then
Talk
is
about him like that.
he was
man.
referencing some scripture where the disembodied dead of humans
Mm.
were called Elohim, which, he's getting into, that's a spiritual designation, like where this thing resides. We've talked about that before, but I wasn't aware of that there was any scripture in the Bible that referenced the spirits of dead humans as the Elohim.
Well, I did meet Hulk Hogan at Shepherd's in Clearwater Beach, actually.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Don't read the
dumbass
chat, man.
actual.
Oh my God.
But okay, here's the intriguing thing: is like Elijah and Moses show up to talk with Jesus.
Yeah.
What was that? Well,
They never died.
Moses never died.
Yeah, I guess he did. Well, it doesn't really say how he died. God took him.
It does say that there's an argument over his body.
His bad. His
'Cause he
bone.
had
No,
a
it says
banging
Moses
body.
died and was buried. Does it say in a mountain in Horeb? I mean, wherever it is, it says he died and was buried.
God buried him. God be doing sneaky stuff sometimes.
So I don't know. Does like,
You think God killed him?
I mean,
Choked him.
it's like he had to, because it
Bam!
says he was 120. His eye hadn't grown dim, and he still had the strength of a young man. Like it doesn't sound like he was like dying of old
You
age.
think you could fuck up 120-year-old Moses?
No,
You think Moses was Nephilim?
no,
You think Moses had horns?
no,
Do you think you could fuck him up one-on-one?
no.
You think Moses had a donk on him?
Do you think Moses knew any sort of like martial arts or anything like that? I mean, he only did fucking...
I think Moses knew Krav Maga. You think he knew Krav Maga?
Oh, a lot of eye
You
gouging
don't think in
and shit.
Egypt they had some kind of? He was trained in all the wisdom of Egypt. Dude.
Okay.
When he left, he was 40 years old. So from 0 to 40, he's been trained in the king's house.
So you don't think
Hell
he was Nephilim? You don't think that's why he wasn't allowed
you
in the
think he had
promised
horns?
land?
You don't.
'Cause
We
he had
know his
mixed
mom and
blood?
dad.
So
We
you're
know his
saying
mom
that
and
you would
dad
take
in
him in a
scripture.
one-on-one?
Yeah, but
So you don't
you
think
don't
he
think
learned
he-
MMA?
Okay.
in
You
that
don't think
house
he
for 40
became-
I'm
years?
saying no weapons, no clothes, heroic nude,
no,
you
dude,
versus
no,
Moses.
No. Moses would beat up 5 people right now, dude. Any 5 people.
No.
Get,
They didn't know
guaranteed.
this. They didn't know the sweet science.
At 120?
He killed a man with his bare hands in Egypt.
Yeah,
dude.
because
Okay,
that man was
so?
a scrub.
Hulk Hogan
No,
could kill a
no,
man with
dude.
his bare hands.
No, he
Moses
knew some
versus
stuff,
Hulk
dude.
Hogan.
Moses is winning.
Who
like,
blaps who?
Ooh.
Moses is winning easy, dude.
Because he had witchcraft and magic and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah. No, he doesn't get to
he
use the
wasn't
staff.
using that. He wasn't using that in Egypt.
He doesn't
dude.
get to use the horns
He
either.
came out. He killed an Egyptian, buried him in the sand.
Yeah.
That's easy to do.
No,
Sand is pretty easy to move.
no, not in that quantity.
You said that
No.
part like it was crazy, like in the sand.
In the sand.
I was like, what if he did it in
How
in-
deep did he
in
bury
the
him?
You guys
stone?
have never been like at least 6 feet, dude. He didn't just bury
How do
him
you
like
know
a
it's
couple
at least
inches.
6 feet?
No, he
Doesn't say.
buried him. Dude.
Okay, do you know those slap
Didn't say he
competitions?
covered him.
Can you win in a slap competition?
No,
He stands at
no.
that podium. You
Moses
stand
is
at that
crushing
podium.
any modern.
What
dude.
if you get first shot?
No,
You ever see where the Samoans run into each other and they knock each other out?
How many toddlers could Moses find?
10,000. So you think he could do it? Do you think he could take out 10,000 toddlers?
Moses was using
Stop reading the chat and answer the chat.
PEDs. PEDs.
100%.
He became Gibberim.
Oh, did he become Gibberim?
No.
Okay, Moses
Never said that
one-on-one
about Moses.
versus Nimrod.
That's why they was trying to look for his
Moses
body.
is crushing. dude.
Honestly, can we get like, celebrity death match?
Yeah.
I want to watch like biblical,
Moses can't beat Nimrod.
you don't think
Moses
so?
would crush Nimrod.
What about before he became Gibberim?
I don't like. Yeah,
No,
I don't
he
like how
wouldn't
Top's
crush
doing that. dude.
Nimrod.
Yeah, he would.
What if he just, with his hands, he crushed his skull?
Esau killed Nimrod. Esau is a different monster.
Oh, ooh, Esau, that's kind of a crazy Moses versus Esau.
Moses is winning all those. Dude.
Really? Against Esau?
Dude's a savage.
Esau is smelled bad and was very hairy.
Okay.
So
So we're saying Moses beats Bigfoot. You're out of your mind.
I have a feeling Esau's
Easily.
grappling game was crazy.
Easily.
I think he was grippy.
He came off the mountain. He was glowing. He didn't
Oh, that's
realize
true.
he's still glowing. He had to like wrap himself up just to have like normal conversations with people because he was like trying to talk to people.
No
They're like,
Super Saiyan
they're like,
shit
bro,
though.
am I
Just
supposed to
straight
gotta
just
get-
pretend
no,
you're
no,
not
no,
like
no.
radiating light from you?
If we get USADA involved and there's a proper weight cut, Moses
we're
is
not
not
doing
beating anybody.
Moses crushing
Well, he did
everybody.
spend a lot of time in the desert.
He's got the power of God. He's like radiating
Can't
the light
use
of God.
Moses versus
dude.
David. Ooh,
Moses.
you think so?
It's the one where I paused, so he picked Moses, dude.
No,
Can
for
we
sure.
finish the story? I don't.
Moses.
There's more
No,
story.
because you look like
shit
you're
out of
clicking
David.
You just
around,
wanna
like you're
say
just gonna
that.
close stuff.
You're always
like,
shitting on
and
David.
I don't want
dude.
you to
don't
close
think
it before we
you got
finish,
you got
dude.
no books.
Moses
okay,
beats
okay,
David up.
relax. So back to the thing of ghosts. What?
Daniel
Why do you
doesn't beat
ask me like
anybody
that?
up,
You say ghosts. What do you think, Matt? What do you think?
Because what do you think?
What do you think?
I think that I don't think that there's spirits left in like your actual spirit, but I think that there's something to impressions that maybe if we're in a place for long enough, like it holds some of our characteristics. The earth holds some of our characteristics and maybe even like replicates. I don't know.
Why do you think only her feet went to heaven?
Whoa.
Huh?
You're saying like you get buried in a certain spot and somehow there's an energy or life force that the earth kind of recreates like your being of what you look like.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, what are you saying?
I'm not. I
'Cause
don't.
it sounded like that.
I don't think her tombstone being there, being 10 feet away from where the nursery has anything to do with it. I think that
She could have been walking around in China.
You know, let me finish.
China.
You know, let me talk.
China, yes or no?
No, I think the reason you would see an apparition
was
like that
geographic.
repeating what it's done previously in the past is because she spent so much time in that nursery.
Oh yeah.
Not because her dead body is buried right next to it. I think maybe like the wood in that place has taken on the impression of like
sucked
this-
her out.
I don't know
And
that
especially if she's really emotional,
If
walking
this
that
stuff-
path, boom, boom,
if
boom.
this stuff is alive, the
Got
It's
something-
called the stone tape theory.
yeah, I was gonna say that, but I
The
didn't want to
stone
get too.
tape.
Who was
What?
that? What was that?
That was
she
a
saying?
disembodied voice of Nancy.
Oh,
Stone
What?
tape
What is she
theory.
saying?
Stone tape theory is like when you leave your impression on physical objects in this world. So that's why people get like haunted items and things like that. I just think like this cup, if I've drank out of it so many times, I don't know. Maybe
I think
maybe
certain things would be better. Like wood might be better.
Yeah, for sure. This is plastic. This is
No,
dead.
it's not. It's
This
food
is-
grade silicone, dude. There's a big difference,
But
bro.
this is dead.
Those
This
are
is not-
very valuable.
It's
You got
not
a booger on
vibrating.
your shirt.
Yeah, this is
You're
too
saying if
expensive.
something was
It's not
alive-
valuable. This is expensive. He charged me full price for this,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he charged me for the straw.
Dang right.
And he charges you every time you refill it
Yeah,
too.
you're dang right.
It's crazy.
All right.
And then because he refuses to clean it,
wall
he has to
here-
buy it again.
The wall here is dead.
Sheetrock.
Right.
Sheetrock is dead. It doesn't vibrate. This is bullshit wood. This doesn't vibrate, but you get like really good wood.
Or what about the land itself? Because I wonder about
Yeah.
that. Like if you destroyed this structure, would the thing still be there because the land is cursed?
Okay, but the bottom line is you're saying it doesn't matter where they're buried. It's not because like their soul or something's coming up
I don't
out of
think
their
she's
buried
there.
body. You're saying the life that they lived around other live things would have the ability to put forth a hologram, if you will.
Oh, that's
Maybe
kind
it's
of
just
a
like replaying it. Like maybe, I don't know, like this wood, if this stuff is alive, these materials are like alive. It enjoyed when this bitch was walking through the holes and it was like, let's
Liked
do
it.
that again. And it just plays it. I have
That's
no
actually
idea.
lovely, man. That's actually beautiful.
Yeah.
I just picture myself maybe moving through the food forest. My trees are like, bro, we miss you, man. Like, we miss-
100%. Like if your kids saw you walking through the food forest,
That's
just
a
going,
fair point.
oh,
No, I don't do that in the
God.
food forest.
Oh.
I don't do that. Don't do that like
so
that.
you know how her feet were gone? Do you think Matt's ears would still be there? Or
it
is
might
like,
have
would
been a
that be
detail. Maybe
Wait, so you're saying like all my fruit trees and stuff, and like even the oak trees, even the ground, because all my ground is
it might
mulch, it's
remember you.
alive.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's all
Oh
like,
yeah,
yo,
it's
we missed
interesting.
that
Pete
dude.
says water has a memory.
He was
Yeah.
always like coming through here, like taking care of us. Like he put his hand on us, he'd prune us and keep us right. Man, we miss him. And it would like project me, like kind of just doing my thing.
Maybe it might even project you when nobody's there. But like, yeah, wouldn't be surprised if your grandkids
Because it
later
loves
on,
me so much, you're saying? It just like,
no, we didn't say that.
yeah, that's kind of what he's getting at.
Well, no, because
I
some
don't
things
know.
are like horrific events that are negatively charged,
Yeah.
and those play. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think it
that
has
wouldn't be
anything
the
to do
story on my farm.
You're
dude. My farm would be
attributing-
like,
with- I know,
bro,
but we're
we
not
love
talking
you.
about your farm.
you're
we are.
attributing love to a
The
plan.
creation. We just read about the creation.
It might just be a
groaning,
function
waiting for
of
the
reality.
manifestation of the sons of God. Is it part of that?
I don't think it's love. I think like how worship could be good or bad, but it is intention going somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
okay,
a-
how does this tie in with their groaning, waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God? That we just read it in Romans.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I-
guys just read that? That's interesting.
I just
What is
don't
that?
think it
Oh, that's
cares.
Romans. That's Romans.
I don't think these things care about you
What?
specifically.
I
No,
definitely don't think
disagree,
they like
dude.
you.
I disagree, bro.
you think your fruit tree likes you? It's like,
Yeah.
thanks, bro. That's what it's saying. Like, good.
Yeah.
And then it grows. I think you're just a
No.
It probably
you're just
likes
a familiar
Jess.
thing.
He likes your kids.
No,
but
dude,
doesn't like you.
there's a connection, man. Like there is a connection. Like if you don't work on a farm, you don't know.
I
Like,
get
you
that.
just don't know.
No, there's a connection, but I don't think it's love or like. I think that this is like a connection, like a symbiotic relationship.
I disagree. It's
You
got to
help
be
me?
love, dude. That creation is groaning, waiting for the manifestation of the
He's
sons
so
of God.
sad.
The creation
My,
itself is
what do you
like,
mean?
yo,
Wait. So my plants
no,
don't
we're
love me?
part of a beautiful system, dude.
No,
We're
I
part
think
of
they
this
love everybody else
lovely
in the
system,
house,
man.
but not
And
you.
they're
I
like,
think
yo, that's like,
I think when you show up, they groan.
no,
They go,
they're like, oh, there's all these
fucking
humans.
this guy,
we
this
see these things going by called cars. There's all this other
Wait,
stuff.
you
but
mean to
there's-
tell me there's things called cars
But
that
there's
go
this
by on
one
roads?
dude that's like moving through here. He's feeding us manure. He's feeding us like chop and drop from other species. He's making sure we grow to our fullest potential. Like he cares about us. He's creating this environment and thriving. He's adding animals to the scene. We've got the animals.
I don't think these plants have any side, dog. They're neutral. They're for God, and you are kind of doing a thing. You're replicating God by creating.
Don't
with
give
them.
him more words because
No, I'm
he's just
saying
going to
that's
keep
like
going.
that's kind of what you're doing. That's why you like growing the plants, because you're not that you are God, but this is what God does. God nurtures and creates.
an environment for
Right.
things to thrive.
You're just a stand-in. You're just
Damn.
watering. No
I'm fine.
offense.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But what I'm saying is that I think you spend enough time. Yeah, I know. Hold on.
You don't think when I get out of my
Just a
car and
stand-in.
walk up to my door that like the nectarine trees and the peach trees and the avocado trees, like, dude, that's our guy. Like that's our human.
Matt's like, they rejoice, bitch. When they
No.
No, I think
They
they're just like,
groan.
dude, that's our guy. That's our guy. Like we
They probably,
love
I
him.
think that they recognize you. I don't think that they like
Dang
you.
right they do.
And I think recognize enough to replicate. But like, yeah, if I murdered you in your spot there, they'd probably replay that too.
And
Because
if he
it's like
murdered
this-
you and then he took your job over, they wouldn't miss you at all.
Wouldn't
They'd go,
give a
this guy
shit.
crushes. He's doing it all now.
No,
Yes.
disagree.
100%.
No,
they'd be like,
disagree,
whatever, dude.
They'd be like, that was our guy, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
but
we
then
had
he would do a better
connection with him.
job and then
No.
they wouldn't remember you.
Actually, no, it might be cursed. Like the land might
Oh,
be
the
cursed.
land
and
might be
murdered
cursed.
on them.
100%.
But if you died and then somebody else came and kept tending this,
They
they'd
would
just
miss
be
me.
like, they'd just
and
be
maybe
like,
it'd be generations of trees would have to go on until they forgot about
Who
me.
was the
thinks this-
dude that
this
came
fucking
to?
guy thinks his trees are gonna miss him. This is
They
fascinating.
love me, bro.
Who was the guy that came and was told?
We have a
was it,
connection, man.
Trees
was it
don't like
Elisha
top.
that told the dude go bathe in the Jordan like 7 times?
Elisha, yeah.
And when he comes back after being like reluctant about doing it, he's like, "Yo, can I take like this dirt?"
Oh, Naaman, yeah.
And then
he's
he
gonna go
takes the
put it
dirt-
back on the threshold where he.
So where does he put the dirt? Does he put it like in his own house?
No. I think he puts it on the ground. Actually, I think Heiser does a good breakdown of this, dude. Where
Maybe
he
that's
takes
where I heard
he
that.
takes it back in what is it? The god Ramon. I think the god Rimmon is maybe the one that they're serving there. And he says, "Hey, man, when I'm in there, I have to bow down to this god Ramon, or otherwise the king." He was a Ninevite. We just read about Jonah, right? I think Naaman was from Nineveh. I think. Either way, wherever it was, they worship this god Ramon, I think. And then he was saying, so when I take this earth and put it back down, it's a territory thing. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it's
sure
a
how-
territory
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
He's like, I don't want it to be like I'm worshiping Ramon, but I have to get on my knees there or the
He-
king's going to kill me. I want to make sure it's clear I'm worshiping you, the true living God.
Right. Oh, that's like a sneaky thing, man.
Dirt's powerful. That's when Top's like, oh, yeah, no, the dirt blah, doesn't matter. The trees don't love
No,
you.
we just said
Like,
that they don't like
this
you.
stuff does matter.
All right. Well, can
No,
you
I
read this
just
guy's story?
disagree.
You don't. You just told the story. You just had Raven tell the story about how the land is alive, dude.
Well, so I'm saying it's a lie, but I think that you're applying human emotions to this thing. I just think that
I think the Bible does in Romans 8. We just read it this morning. I don't like when we do a study
groaning is
and
not
you
an
don't even-
emotion.
What?
I mean, I'd be groaning.
Groaning, but groaning is not an emotion, but it's also an emotion.
Is it not symbolic that an emotion is happening?
Okay, but it's an emotion for them to be completed and restored to how they were in Eden, not to this guy watered me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, that was part of how it was in Eden, man.
Water
We had
me
a
harder,
good
Daddy.
environment. What was Eden? A good environment. Hey, this human's going around. He doesn't have to, but he's trying to create a good environment for us because he loves us.
Thank you, Nancy. We're getting
Hell
caught on
yeah.
fucking
Finish reading this
Eden.
guy's story. Good God.
Good.
Nancy
Jeez.
coming in clutch.
Nancy didn't do that. you
Nancy,
did
wait,
that.
Nancy, really quick, chime in. Do you think that Matt's trees love him?
I'm not doing this.
Sure. Yes.
Nancy, why are you saying it like that?
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I don't like
Nah,
that.
I think that's very much.
I don't
All right,
like
fine.
that
Hey,
at
yeah,
all.
they love you. Look at that. This is you.
No, Nancy, it's very telling how you answer this. I'm curious what
They-
you're taking from this. Man,
Go
she's
ahead,
clearing her
Nancy.
throat. What is happening?
She usually
Is
only
she a
talks
city
to,
slicker?
she only talks to David. Come
She
on.
goes,
Always peeing the food for us, Z-Man. Always. That's like
Oh
the
my
perfect
God.
ratio of
Nancy,
nitrogen.
hold on.
They
Hold on.
appreciate you.
Is
Yeah,
that true? You
what?
think that's
Yeah.
true, Nance? I don't think that's true.
Appreciate. They don't love you.
Yeah.
They appreciate.
They appreciate you.
They see you, and when you say, "Yeah, that's our guy," but love, no, it's like
Definitely
that's our
not.
guy. As a matter of fact, the default setting of man is supposed to be what you're doing. So they're like, "Yeah, do your job."
Do your job, bitch.
Pretty much. I think that's what they're doing.
I'm
But
not
I think
doing
if you have a relationship with this thing, it's more likely
With
to
the earth,
replicate.
What kind of
With
a
the
relationship? You kiss it?
You have a strong
do little
relationship with
smooches?
the land,
Wow.
dude. Even like Jess, like when we first got there and we had these giant oak trees.
No, that's not the same
Jess
relationship.
is like, these are our trees. Like, these are our trees. Can you believe? Like, they're beautiful
Yeah.
big oak trees. Like, these are our trees. And it was like, yeah, we had this strong sense of like, yeah, this is our land. Like, we have to take care of this land. Like, this is rad. We're not owed any land on the earth, but like, we get given a little piece of land on the earth. Like, yeah, man, I want to steward it right.
Anyway, point being is I don't think that that's a ghost. I think that that's a memory, and I think that that's reflected by the shit around it. I think that they had a fondness for this person. Did they love it? I'm not so sure. But they're like,
Why are you against this whole love thing? I don't
Because
understand what's happening. You're very touchy about it.
because God's creation is neutral.
do you love your
What?
trees in that back area?
Love is not like wrapped into the creation.
For love for God. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Not
I
for
think-
you.
I think these things
What
are
about
just,
those created in the image and likeness of God?
I think the animal world.
What do you mean by love?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like
Nancy.
one
Man-
human
sexual love?
being's love to another? Like what kind
She's
of
asking,
love?
she's asking you.
Love. Yeah, love.
What is love?
Like the way
Don't hurt me.
Yeah, love. You know what it is to
No
love.
No. Agape. What does that mean?
Love, man.
Agape.
You want to agape your tree?
Duh, you're gaping your trees, dog?
No, all right, whatever emotion you want to put toward it,
Nice.
fine.
Can we finish
No,
reading
I
this
just
guy's
think
story?
this is a problem when city slickers don't understand a connection to the land. I
City
think this is a
slickers.
big deal, man.
He thinks that like there is
no,
no
I think people
neutrality.
mock it.
There is no neutrality. They're all on the side of God, but I just don't think that they're there like
Oh, he hates it. The chat's on my side on this one, but the
chat's
chat, the
retarded.
chat knows what's up. No,
Mike
the chat
from
knows
Missouri
what's up,
says,
man.
baby, don't hurt tree.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
hurt tree. No more. Okay, we gotta
Raven
finish this
is
story.
exhausted.
I am, man. We gotta get to the
one
thing.
show is too much
Raven's
for you
like,
a lot
we're
of
talking
times,
about
man.
trees and shit.
All right,
Oh,
hang
my
on. Let's wrap
goodness.
it up. Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it
Matt is Pocahontas.
Yeah, he is.
Stop it, Nancy.
Yeah, you are. Make Matt Pocahontas. Yeah, he's doing it. Yes. Come on,
They
dude.
found out what her name was and went out to the cemetery to see if they could find her tombstone. Sure enough, they found it. Her grave was located only 10 feet away from the nursery
Yeah.
where he had the encounter with her. He said he had never experienced anything like that before or since. Again, I'm not sure what to think about this as a Christian, but again, Appalachia is one hell of a spooky place. These mountains have stories to tell. Love you guys.
No, that's fucking it.
Yeah, no, love. Yeah. Oh no, you mean yeah, they like you, they appreciate you. No,
Like you guys.
No, love you guys.
Like you guys.
And I hope this makes it on
Love
the next
is
Chronicles
okay for a
episode.
human being
Yeah.
to have for another human
You're saying there's
being.
not love wrapped up in the entirety of creation that God made, and God is love?
Not for you.
That's
That was
right.
kind of rude and mean.
Well, that's
and
what you brought it
hurtful.
to. You brought it here.
No, you guys
Ask
don't
yourself how we got
understand, dude.
here.
Even like animals, dude. Like say you're a bad parent.
Yep. There you go. Not bad. Actually.
I don't like this. I do not like
Chat
this.
would.
I'm not doing this.
You look good.
Stop it, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. Okay. We get real serious. Are we done with this?
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
have
good
like
Lord.
if say you have kids and you treat them bad, they can still
As I
grow
do.
up and have like a good life.
It's not a
right?
good example. We're talking about wood.
If you have animals, they can't just grow up and have a better life.
We're
They're
talking
100% dependent on the life you create for
I am
them.
talking about wood that's been cut down and then created into a nursery inside of an old church.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think the
exactly.
wood just had a fondness, like the
Yes.
materials, but I don't think it's emotion. I don't think it's love. I think
Love
it's
is
just
not
like
an
a
emotion
reflection.
either. You don't ever watch straight Bible. Love is
like a
not an
reflection.
emotion, dude.
It's a reflection.
You know, because
It's an absorption of like that
Go ahead.
person.
so the reflection thing, the reason I say that is because if it's a horrifying incident,
It'll show you.
It'll still
it'll show
reflect
you
it.
that too. That'll be
Yeah.
like a haunting. So whatever it is, it's a retention and a
A
reflection.
retention of energy, good or bad. And it's like the story that Merkel tells. Rest in peace, Merkel. No,
I was like, wait a second, what?
no that not Merkel, but the lady from Jesus Culture was saying for Kim Walker.
How did
Okay.
you get those two people mixed up?
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
Because
She was on Merkel.
She was on
Oh.
Merkel's show where there was like some sort of warlock.
Don't touch my feet with your feet. Please stop.
Or witch, and they would come to the church all the time because there's an energy flowing through there. It's the
Yeah,
Holy
they want
Spirit.
that.
They want that. So like there is an energy, people are using it to receive the Holy Spirit in there, but then there's a guy in the back levitating. He's doing some other shit.
Yes, yeah,
It's just this energy. It's this thing. It's this
It's
material.
like almost like a thinness of the veil or something like that. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's love. I don't think
I'm
the
not
walls
wrong.
have love.
You
for
guys
you.
are very anti-love, dude.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense in the capacity of love, because why then would it reflect a horrifying moment of like a murder or some sort of fucked up
Same
haunting?
reason a loving human has to deal with that, has to deal with those emotions, man.
Yeah, but you
Has
don't
to deal with these
reflect
things.
it.
Well,
What do you
now
mean?
you're
You
now
don't
you're
like if a human goes through trauma, they don't reflect it in the way they live.
well,
Right, but
I
that's
can
not
see
love.
you
Of
trying
course
to
they
get
do.
there,
That's not love.
but it makes a
then.
little bit more sense if it's just retention and reflection.
Maybe listen. Maybe it does love. I don't know. I can't speak for it. But what I-
There's my guy. There he
No,
is.
no,
But
you're
if it's
attributing-
just love,
you
it's
are.
a sexual love.
you're attributing this aspect to it, but what we're saying in the end, it's going to reflect this strong emotion.
Which
Yeah.
which love is not an emotion, but one of those things it may reflect is love.
Okay, but we're also talking about wood panels on a wall.
I know, but
which
you're
are
just
probably-
touchy because you know you should have a food forest and you don't, and you're like, oh, maybe if I had the food forest going, I would have that strong.
What I will
connection to
say
the
is he
land.
has a forest. He has an actual forest.
I do have an actual forest. Where's your forest?
Why can't we just start?
I don't know what grows in there, but it
Why
is a
can't we
forest.
just start with the border? Just go mulberry, loquat, fig, banana.
What's this we
Hold
shit?
on, let's finish. Let's finish.
What are you talking about? It's finished.
No, it's
There's
not.
one more sentence.
Love you guys.
Like you.
And I hope this makes it on the next Chronicles episode. Let me know if y'all want me to send in a few more personal stories from my time as a game warden here. The answer is yes,
Yeah, dude,
do
hell
that.
yeah.
I've got plenty of them. And my wife doesn't listen to me when I tell them to her. Yeah, no, I met them. I feel like
maybe it's a love issue. Maybe
no,
she
I
don't
feel like
love
he
you.
was
maybe
like
that's what it
saying
is.
stuff to her, and she probably was like, "Yeah, I've heard enough." You kind of could, I could see that.
Maybe
She
go
probably,
plant
did
some
she come in
trees.
here and look around and go,
You
like,
want to experience real love? Go
wow.
plant a tree. All right,
And then love that
go
tree.
dig a hole. Put some shit on that tree.
Yeah.
Piss on that tree. That's
Hold
love,
that
baby.
tree. Love that tree.
P.S.
Okay,
P.S.
what?
I'm a woodworker
Yeah.
on the
you are.
side,
Yeah, you are.
and would love to send Matt something. I know
No,
that Top.
he doesn't
no,
say
I know that
That's not
Top
what he's
doesn't
saying at
believe
all.
in wood and
He
the
doesn't
nature
believe in wood.
and the connection between man and trees.
Okay.
So I'm sure Matt would be the only one
I
to
believe in
appreciate
it
this.
so much that I will reject the offer because he's going to be putting all of his energy into this wood,
All his love.
all his love and
What is love?
agape.
Okay, fine. I'm a woodworker on the side and would love to send y'all
Hell yeah.
something I'm making for y'all in the
Hell
mail.
yeah.
In the mizzet.
Let me know if it's okay and where to send it if it is.
Yeah,
God
you know where
bless
to send it.
y'all.
Send it
Send
here.
it to the fucking
The
standard,
standard
coffee shop.
CLCL 1552 Bella
Yes.
Cruz Drive, Suite B, The Villages, Florida 32159.